Hey everyone, mine Ryan here. Got another speed run for you. This one's a bit different. I'm going to be running Dungeons & Dragons Hero, but we're going to be doing New Game Normal on with the Rogue character. I apologise. Let's just get this started and I'll get into things. Alright, in a 3, 2, 1, go. Not go, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. Okay, just want to make sure that's all set up. Keep forgetting that I need to input the name first. Alright, now 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Perfect. Time is at the bottom and everything's displaying. That's good. Alright, so as I just said, this is another Dungeons & Dragons Heroes speedrun. But instead of being New Game Normal Fighter, this is New Game Normal Rogue. A few differences in this run compared to the Fighter run. To be perfectly honest, I don't remember all of them. It's been a while since I sat down to do this. I have a vague idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. A lot of it is similar to a degree, but there's not really too many differences, other than like obvious time issues, well, not issues, but obvious time differences. The Rogue isn't as fast as the Fighter, as far as I've tried at the moment. I have reason to believe I have completed an unrecorded run, or a non-recorded run of this, and I believe this is going to end up being roughly 3 hours. So the 225 you see there, all the splits, all I've done is change the name of the splits. This is just, and obviously saved. Saved these as different splits, but this is just the fighter splits from my last run, and that's all there is to it. So without any further ado, let's get into it. First things first, you'll notice I haven't got like a special move or anything that I'm using to make my speed go up. I don't have such move, or the Rogue doesn't have such a move. So unfortunately, we cannot utilize any such thing. However, the Rogue, being a smaller, being a halfling and not being a human, has a faster movement speed by default. So that's good. Got some gold there. That's good. You'll notice, by the way, I'm taking out all of the enemies here. In the fighter run, we leave one of the spiders there. We don't bother with them. First cutscene hit. So as you can see there, first cutscene, 23 seconds quick. No, quicker, sorry. Then again, that being said, the fighter run, I do recall messing up the time, the splits on this, but I still think the Rogue is a bit quicker there. Well, actually, no, it might be a bit slow. I don't entirely remember. Anyway, we're just getting told about the soul shards. Basically, that's going to be our first thing. As you can see there on the split, we're going to go grab this first soul shard. We're going to be grabbing all 20 of them, by the way. Which, also, by the way, there are 20 of these. And basically, they help with the fight against Kaedin and all his minions, all the enemies in the game. We're going to go ahead and get all the soul shards to help power up our ancestral weapon. I'm taking a few too many hits. This is the unfortunate thing with the Rogue. I kind of have to try and stop here and take these guys out, so I'm not dealing with too many enemies in the upcoming section. So you notice already I've gone alongside. That's fine. That's a pretty big hit. I might have to use a potion soon. I wasn't able to hit that cutscene at the right angle, which is my fault entirely, so this is already going to be a bit slow. Something to note down, I don't just have regular attacks with the Rogue. The Rogue also has a ranged attack. I'll show you. So I've got Arrow Strike and Sloth Arrow specifically. And Sloth Arrow is like a sort of Sloth Arrow is just an arrow that slows down the enemy movement. And as you can see there, Arrow Strike is just regular. Fortunately, we got a Healing Potion small here, so that kind of refills the one that we just used. Straight away, I can already sort of see myself. You guys can probably already tell. You can, I still need to make optimizations. Like in those sets of fights, I could probably attempt to use the the Arrow Strike a bit more. As you can see here, very useful. Just gonna run on through and get those couple hits in. Boom. Also, one good thing as well, we don't need as many skeleton keys due to the fact that the Rogue has a move from the get-go called Pick Lock or something like that, and it's not something we specifically select. It's just a move that we get. Alright. And unlike the fight here, because there's just way too many enemies, we're just going to continue on and run by Yrthak here. And he's basically going to tell us what we're going to be doing next is we're going to go get the Ankh of Evernyre for him. So that way we can get out of here. So we can all get out of here, him included. You know, hopefully enough enemies follow through. I don't want to take any hits here. Hopefully that was good timing. There we go. Always want to be able to avoid those. Unfortunately, I ended up taking a couple hit points there, but okay, taking a hit there from the arrow. The thing is we got the Hell Fountain right here. For anyone that's watched the fighter run, this is, you know, similar sort of thing as with that. I use the fountains when I can to, you know, just, you know, do a bit more fighting and get myself, you know, some experience. I'm gonna heal just to get full health. There we go. That's the upper crypts, I believe, done already. And now we're gonna get a little speech, I guess, from Yrthak, who, you know, just in that short span of time is already down here. So instead of purchasing will potions, we're going to be purchasing health potions. With the rogue from the get-go, you need to focus more on having healing potions and not mana potions, as I like to call them, because, you know, it's mana. But the game calls it will power, so the will potions. But instead of buying them, we're buying health potions because we don't need the will potions, and we also don't need any throwing daggers. So we're just going to go ahead and sell them. We're going to sell these as well, fiery oil. And unfortunately we didn't get enough to buy a third health potion, but you can get enough to buy one. And what we're going to do here is just the same as the fighter. We're just going to run through and avoid taking damage. We're not going to try and, you know, stop and attacking the enemies here. No point. We're just going to run on through to the next area or to where the soul shard is. Unless we can find another health fountain, but I'm pretty confident there are none. You know, there's no other health fountains up until near the end of the crypts area, or the areas I should say, for the crypts. I don't want to get hit by that, so I'm going to take a little bit of a safe strat with that. And we dodged that one, perfect. Sweet, no damage taken, that's good. That's what we want there. We're just going to continue running through, because again, the rogue has next to no you know, endurance compared to the fighter. Also, another thing, if you're wondering, for those that again have seen the fighter run, you'll probably notice that I won't, you know, put any points on strength when I get when I level up to a certain degree to you know, use points on that. They didn't kill him. That's unfortunate. But again, here's the difference with the the throwing daggers and having the arrows. Unfortunately, I'm going to take a few hits here because the skeletons have just insanely stupid accuracy with and I'm getting really rubbish shots in here. Okay, that one should do it though. There we go, that's it. So same deal there, we want to take out some skeletons, get some extra experience points there. Fortunately, we don't need the throwing daggers, so we can just go ahead and shoot an arrow, which is great. That's already a difference there, as we don't need throwing daggers, we just need to use arrows. And there's also another difference that you'll notice that does affect our movement, not our movement speed, but just our movement. And you know, you got Avid Pursuit with the fighter, and instead of, you know, having an Avid Pursuit we have something that we're going to unlock called Hide and Move Silently. And forgive me, I'm probably going to screw things up or go off what I imagine I would have had noted down, which I'm not even certain if I actually have notes down for this run yet, or like anything significant in terms of notes down. But one thing that is definitely, you know, sort of helps make this run a bit easier is we have Hide and Move Silently. So for example, the Yrthak Wilds, all those areas, and leading up to the Yrthak, for example, like the areas like that become so much easier to deal with because you're not running through trying to fight everything or run by everything. You just sneak past them. Which we're going to lose some time here, by the way. We are just coming up on the Ankh of Evernyre. Unfortunately, early game with the rogue is a little bit slower from memory. But the difference will be made up in running around in the you know, multiple split areas of you know, like the Yrthak Wilds, the smeltering room areas, and all that sort of stuff. So there's another split there. So we're like a 4 minute behind the fighter run. But we're just going to take this opportunity to fire off some arrows and hopefully get a few kills here, which we kind of have to do to clear a pathway here. Okay, just going to go ahead and run through now. Again, we don't want to take on everyone, just to take on enough so they can sort of just run through. And unfortunately, we still got hit by a poison arrow, so this can't be good. And everything's just getting in my way here. We didn't get hit by another poison arrow, so that's something that's good. Right. And again, difference here, we don't want to use we're not using a thrown dagger here, although I could theoretically use one. And instead, okay, things are not going well. There we go. We got a couple kills there, so that's good. Here's another soul shard, by the way. I'm just gonna go into a hidden area here. Get the soul shard. Didn't get any spiders with that destruction of the barrel there, which is unfortunate. Okay, then to tank a couple hits, unfortunately. That's fine. We've almost leveled up, so we'll be there soon. I don't have anything to work with. I'm just going to run on through here. We do have another health fountain to, you know, get some kills off of, so I'm just going to wait until we get there to bother trying to kill anything, because with the rogue, it's just not worth it. Don't want to lose any raised dead ambulance here early on, because it's just not worth it in the long run in any way, shape or form. So again, another cutscene. We're just going to skip through a Vasix. He's just going to, you know, go ahead and sort of die. And we get the silver skull key from him, or just silver skull. At least there's a key to the doorway that's to our right there. And we're just going to run on through. Do the same thing as I do in the fighter run here, which is just pick up a whole bunch of items here, kill a bunch of enemies in the room. And the only item here we're going to keep is the Ring of Meditation. We really do want to have that. Helps with was it mana regeneration or something? Increases or decreases the amount of willpower that's used. There's another problem with the... So we got to level up, that's good. It's kind of... if I could get out of this, it would be really good. So we got to level up. We're not going to use it on anything. Just going to go and grab raise the amulet and get ourselves out of there. We've got our level, so that's the main thing. Usually I'd hang around there, say with the fighter, and just go ahead and take them all out, because it's just all physical attacks. And I've got a way to deal damage to all of them. So here we go. Silver Skull has been used. We're just going to run on through this gate, run down to Bulette's lair, and of course we'll be fighting Bulette. Nothing really changes too much with you know, Bulette in the fighter versus the rogue, for example. Well, not for example, sorry. For example, the like if we're unable to keep Bulette in a certain spot, you know, like if we're unable to get through it between its legs and deal damage to it there, you know, get several hits in, we instead will, or I shall instead, just shoot arrows at it and let myself get lined up and let it charge and then sidestep. So hopefully Bulette, okay, come on. Yes, okay, there we go. I'm gonna get as many hits in here, that's fine. Just take a small amount of damage. We're all good though, because we'll regenerate it in a bit. So hopefully Bulette will charge again soon. I'm not gonna get around quick enough, unfortunate. Do want Bulette charging more often than not, but just want to, you know, try and position ourselves to get the charges in the right spot, get it so we can get around. And so Bulette will charge either straight into a crystal, or we'll, you know, sort of lure him into it. Here we go, here's a perfect example, perfect position. There we go, just gonna get a bunch of hits in. Probably take a little bit of damage. Oh, okay, Bulette didn't even slam. That's completely new. I've never seen that happen before. This is the first time I've seen that happen, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take advantage of that and not take any damage. Get Bulette down here. And something you'll notice as well, the boss fight's going to take longer, because obviously don't have as much strength as the fighter when we're playing as the rogue, so we don't deal out as much damage. And I would have said it earlier, but I don't think I finished what I was saying. Instead of putting any points on strength, we're going to put any points that I get, all of the points I do get, sorry. I'm going to be putting them into dexterity. because it increases our range and accuracy with the bow, as well as increases our AC, which is our armor count or something like that. I don't quite remember what it's supposed to specifically mean, but it's basically how much damage we can take. I'm going to put in here. Nope, managed to dodge that, that's good. And that was actually a little bit lucky. I almost mistimed that. Don't know how I got hit by that though. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go, it's the one. This shouldn't take much longer. Again, gonna try at certain stage and line bullet up. Ow, that hurt. Okay, come on, start backing up. Start backing up, please. You're gonna start backing up, bullet. There we go. 5, 6. There we go. This is tuning out pretty good so far. Bullet's already charging. There we go. As long as I don't let bullet get past me there, it should be fine in mine, but bullet's already stopped charging. If I can get bullet up here, it'd be perfect. Here we go. I missed pretty much every shot, so that was pretty bad. Still get a chance to just lay into bullet with arrows. This isn't working out well. If I can just get my angle right, it should be good. There we go, that's the bullet fire right there. Alright, so I think we gained a little bit of time there actually. Or got a little bit, gained a little bit of time there in terms of, I'm not even certain, I'm certain you all understand what I'm talking about, but that we were a minute behind, so, well no, we lost a little bit of time there actually, so it should have been only about a minute and 4 seconds behind. So we lost about 20 seconds there, but that's perfectly fine. That's all just in, in conjunction. That doesn't sound right. It's just all in comparison to the fighter splits. So honestly, I would actually expect that to be something closer to 17 minutes and not 16:31. So that was actually, alright. It's actually alright. We're just going to go ahead and break some barrels. With these guys, we're just going to kind of try to just force our way through and ignore them. We're not going to bother hanging around to get hit by anything. If I can get my soul shard, that'd be great. There we go, soul shard. I don't really have anything that I can use here to help me. If I can just get through, that'd be great. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to run on through here. There's literally no point in trying to sit back and attack these guys. It's not going to work. So we're just going to try and take these guys on. Unfortunately, I have a thunderstone to work with here. So boom, right here. Take a little bit of extra damage there, but that's fine. There we go, that's what we wanted. And we got level gloves +1, perfect. Want to use the rod of fire there. I'm taking way too much damage here. These guys usually don't follow so far, but they are following for whatever reason. That still hit me, that's unfortunate. Hopefully I got another, no I haven't got any items selected. I've got an Insect Plague so I can throw that and see what it does. Pick it up, fiery oil. Okay, there we go, that worked out. They really shouldn't have worked, but it did, so I'm going to use the Rod of Miracles here. because there's not really much else that I can do. You can kind of stun the trolls here with arrows, which is what I should have been doing earlier, but I had a couple other enemies there as well. So I kind of had to just improvise. Should be able to get enough hits in here to, you know, knock them down, and then, you know, they'll drop down into a stunned position, and then usually you can just, killing them becomes easy. I'm just gonna hit that a bit safer. You can see there the trolls do a little bit more damage than we like to receive. This is good. We don't want just throwing daggers. I like some other gear as well to work with. Not really anything, that's fine. Oh no, we don't want that. Over here. I should get all of them. I just want to check something. I don't have enough bomb finisher, that's unfortunate. Alright, we're just gonna press our way on through here. There's not really anything I can sort of do to make this any easier for myself. Fortunately, this is the point. Oh, that shouldn't have hit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a raised dead amulet. Can't do much with that. It's just really bad luck. Don't know why I'm not throwing anything. Come on. These guys are being real bastards. This guy was magic missiles being a prick. I don't know how that hit me, and I've ended up in a cutscene. So this is weird. This is looking pretty friggin' bad. You don't say, buddy. This guy, this is getting a little stupid. I'm gonna have to use another raised amulet in a second. Yep, this is getting really stupid. This is one of the problems with the rogue run, is like you get outnumbered and you're screwed. So usually I try and hand back and kill the trolls off one by one, but there's nothing that's really gonna work. So I'm gonna get the bomb finisher. I think just due to how how I had to deal with all the enemies charging through back there, I wasn't unable. Due to how I had to deal with. I'm gonna get killed here right now, aren't I? This is a really bad run. Just the way that the crypts went there, I probably took them a bit quickly. Be really nice if I could get these guys about. I've got another AC amulet. That is fortunate. I really need these leather gloves +4. That's the thing. Like, I kind of want to not just, you know, leave them behind. This game's being so annoying. Stop, please. Oh, that was really close. Did I not? There we go. I don't need will potions, and that's all I'm picking up at the moment. That was really slow. We're already a couple minutes behind, so I'm going to have to go ahead. Free frag, that's something I can use, so I'll take that. Ah, boy. Hopefully I can get some more health potions, because there's nowhere else other than when I get into the treasury that I can grab them. And I've got a bunch of trolls to deal with in a bit. So I'm going to get arrived at Baele message. We're not going to hang around. There's literally nothing to gain from trying to kill these guys. Okay. Let's choose a paylor. Yes, it is. I'm going to grab this will potion small, because that's the only point in time where you can grab that specific will potion. And we will need will potions in a bit. Unfortunately, this is just going really badly. I'm not entirely certain what I did wrong, but usually I don't end up with such little potions and going through all my raised amulets at that point. So there's a little bit more RNG that goes into play with this run, I think. Because I mean, I've got like next to no health to work with. I've got like a third of my health to work with. And I've got to go out and kill a bunch of trolls. Good thing is that I can, it shouldn't take me long to get these kills. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, it shouldn't take much to get these guys. I need you to attack. Don't hit me, that's not cool. So this is the good part about this, is that the good part about this now is that the good thing about the bomb finisher, sorry, that's what I was trying to get to. That, come on. Good thing about having both the thrown daggers of stunning and the bomb finishers, I can use the thrown daggers of stunning to essentially kill one troll and set myself up to kill the next. So if this guy stops running, he should step forward and just get himself killed there. And we got a health potion, I believe, so that's good. That is really good. Gonna have to take this safe, slow and safe, just to kill these trolls, because otherwise it's game over. I'm pretty confident I have 0 raised amulets left. So there should be a guy up here now. Don't have a thing to work with. So I'm gonna use the old arrow method, just bomb him. Litter the guy with arrows. Get a couple hits in as well. We're gonna go ahead and get a fiery oil. That's good. I shouldn't have gone hit back. Well, no, it makes sense I get hit there. If I'd done that just a little bit quicker, it would have worked out better for me. Look at that. Boom. Insta-kill. That's why the bomb finisher is so handy. Don't have any other stunning things, so next best thing is just to put him on fire. And there we go. That's another troll killed. So hopefully he's not gonna... There we go. That's good. So just got one troll to deal with, and if I don't stop missing these arrows, I should be good. There we go. Boom. Trolls destroyed. So we still lost a little bit of time there, but I don't think it could really help it with how many health potions I had. I had no health potions. Now I've got 1 health potion. I'm going into a very volatile area. Other than maybe killing 1 or 2 trolls in here, I really kind of just want to get in and get out, because otherwise the likelihood of me dying is very high. And the only reason that I'm killing 1 or 2 of these trolls is for an item that can sell, and it might not even be worth trying to get the item. Like, it's probably better if I don't get the item, and then just try and, get a mix of health and raised dead amulets. Health potions, raised dead amulets. So yeah, this isn't the best run, but it is the first one, so I think I got a little bit of leeway with that. So I got a few 100 XP points there, or a couple hundred specifically. Got plenty of skeleton keys, so hopefully I can just open a couple up. What am I saying? Open up a couple of chests somewhere and get some health potions through that. But that is a very unlikely situation, so I'm just gonna have to deal with. I don't know. Okay, apparently I was going too far. Alright, anyway, next thing we're getting Treasury Key, so hopefully I can make this happen quickly, but I can't guarantee anything. I've got my maneuvers keyed up right. I should hopefully get hide to move silently soon, because it's going to be real handy in the upcoming areas. So this guy's going to charge. He always charges, so we just sort of ignore him. Okay, it's worked out pretty well. We got hit both of that. Boom, get the bomb finisher in on that troll. Sweet. I think there's another one up here who's going to try and... Oh, I was expecting him to charge here. Come on. Okay. That usually doesn't happen so slowly, but kind of have, like I said, kind of have to take things a bit safer here. How this run's turned out so far. Also, the bomb finisher, by the way, obviously being a finisher maneuver, it grants me a bit of invulnerability, which is really useful. But on top of that, it deals damage by itself on the initial strike, which is just fantastic. Really helpful, and it just makes things a lot easier to deal with. So now we should have a troll coming up from up top. Just gonna plant this bomb here. Usually I try and save these items, but there's not much I can really do about it. Please do not kill me, I'm gonna have to heal there. Okay, so I was hoping that would have gone a bit better, but that's fine. Killed off a few enemies. Come on, that's as fast we'll have to do. Go, that was good. So this is actually turning out a lot better than it realistically should have. There we go. Okay, dexterity as I said. So now I can put it on. I can put this on set traps, which allows me to put traps down without needing a finisher build up. But I'm going to save up and try and get high to move silently. If not, at the very least, I'll get multi-shot. I will get multi-shot at some stage. For anyone that's just wondering. I should be. I'm just not entirely. I don't quite remember the you know, difference. You know, sorry, the difference. What am I saying? The order that I meant to grab all that stuff in. Oh crap! I thought I still had the bomb finisher up. Look at that. Perfect for just getting in between a bunch of a group of enemies. And the bomb finisher went down again. That's a bit stupid. There we go. But look at that. Just how effective. See how effective the bomb finisher is. And the troll got me with a stun move there, so it's a little unfortunate. Just be careful of these guys. I'll try and get them as quickly as possible because these guys have such a fast attack speed. They can just knock down your health really quickly. Like, it's stupidly fast how quickly they can knock down your health. Wait, come here. Come here. There we go. That's what we want. This isn't going too bad. It's a little slow, but I think that's what this run from this point out onwards is going to be. Just a bit slow. Go, that's what we wanted. We got the Treasury Key. I will split in a second. Boom. So that splits a little bit off, but I just wanted to make sure I got that. I didn't hit that, but I just want to make sure I hit that lever first. So that's all good. And now we're just going to gap it out of here. I know I said I was actually going to try and avoid killing off everything, but it kind of worked out with the amount of items that I was picking up, and some of the items I was picking up there as well. Just go ahead and kill, get some kills. Yeah, this is perfect. Just gonna dodge everyone in here. Gonna dodge all the attacks as best as possible. Hopefully not take a single hit of damage. And try and avoid these little fellas because their attack speed is so stupid. They just can knock your health down to half within a few hits really quickly. Alright, so now we're in the outside area. You know, that other dude's come on through from the cutscene from the swamp. We're going to have nothing to do with him, other than literally just the initial cutscene that we would have seen earlier. We're not going to bother talking to him or anything. He sells items, but it's usually for similar prices, and usually we just try not to buy any items here. Usually it's a matter of picking up certain items that we can get, like those leather gloves +4, they're guaranteed. That scimitar +2 is not guaranteed, however, but you're always guaranteed to get something that has like a +2 or a +1 on it. So it sells for at least $1,000 from memory, and of course we've got an elixir or something from memory that increases your constitution or something like that. We don't really need that, or we don't really want to use it. We want to sell it and spend the money on health potions, and as well as on raised dead amulets, because obviously I have 0. I shouldn't need any going through the next few areas, but again, you always want to have at least one on you, because otherwise it's a game over. Fortunately, you get a game over, you get sent to the initial, the entrance of the area you just entered, but that can get very, very finicky, very quickly. By the way, the next area we do go into, the Treasury, which we just got the key for beforehand. When we go in there, we're going to run straight up to the back of the very back of the area, and there'll be both a health and a mana or a willpower fountain. There'll be both of those. So we're going to go ahead and abuse them to get some extra experience. We don't need these thrown weapons. We don't need most of these skeleton keys here. Don't need these. We don't need elixir dragons. So we got 4 grand there. Unfortunately, as you can see, I have 0 raised amulets, so I need to buy at least one. Tell you what, I'm going to buy a second one actually. I shouldn't need to use any in the upcoming areas, but now I'm going to buy, say, about 17 health potions and 3 will potions. And that should sort of work. That should sort of work out in comparison to each other. Like I shouldn't need to use too many health potions. Well, it should work out so that I use a similar amount. So it's gonna run on through here. There's usually enemies here, but they're obviously not showing up yet. You can sometimes get enemies there, sometimes not. Regardless, you're not gonna engage them at all. Just this game's way of adding in some extra enemies for you to get some extra experience on. We don't really care about that. We've got certain spots where we try and get XP from, and that's just what we sort of rely on in this run, or all of the runs essentially. And that's the first time I've gone through here with no hits taken. And I'll buy both fountains. We're just gonna head and abuse them. These spiders love attacking, so we're super far away from getting another level. So I doubt we're gonna get in here, but I do want to get another level real quickly. Hopefully really soon. So I'm going to take an extra time to kill some enemies here. That didn't do anything, unfortunately. I was trying to hit the spider. There we go, that worked out. So I'm going to run off. We're almost halfway through, so I've missed a bit of XP somewhere. I think it might have been in the second fountain, and in the lower crypts just before Bulette's boss fight, because there it was just like I was getting surrounded, and even with the Hell Fountain there, you can still get killed in that sort of situation. And we had no bomb finisher as well, so that's a major thing. I don't want to spend too much time here. Just going to run on through, get my raised amulet, so that means I should have 3 raised amulets now. And boom. Go. I got Tome of the Pupil, which is something I'll need soon. I'm actually going to use it right now, just so it's not in my inventory when I go to sell stuff. So I only need 30 points for hide and move silently. So shouldn't. I know I'm of potions here. Okay, just got the fire oils that I've probably picked up in here. That shouldn't have hit. Game is being funny. There we go. Oh no, it should have hit. I think I already just ran into the corner at the wrong angle. Usually I can just run in and it'll just sort of let me force myself through. And boom, that is the first scepter. Now we can go back the way we just came if I wanted to. Unfortunately, despite it being a little bit more difficult to come through this spot, like for one, we want the soul shard that's in here. I'm getting bombarded from every angle. This is just not working out as planned. There we go. Should be able to just run through there. Without too many issues. Leave open the door. This guy's gonna be a fucking bastard. I'm not gonna bother dealing with any of these guys. I'm just run on through. I do want another level before I into the next area, but I don't think there's much else I can do about it. Just going to proceed on through to the market. One thing to take from this, by the way, I apologise if the commentary is awful. I'm sort of trying to half focus on the commentary, half focus. Oh crap, there we go. That's what I wanted. Half focus on gameplay, because the Rogue is a pretty painful run to do. So again, I apologise if both are pretty bad, but you can sort of see here that from missing out on the first Hell Fountain or the second Hell Fountain back in the lower crypts right by Bulette's lair, sort of missed out on a few kills there. You can sort of see how that affects the run. There's not really much I can do about it. XP, so I don't think I have enough yet to level up. I shouldn't have enough yet. So just have to see. If we get some enemies here, I'll try and fight them. How much are you going up to? Okay, so there's a couple spiders I can sort of fight in here. So might as well take the opportunity to fight them. Didn't really want to have to do this, but kind of have to. Okay. So I kind of want to have hide and move silently before I get into the barracks. But there's not much I can do about it. So it's going to be a little bit slower than usual. Do not want to fight these guys at all. I don't know why this guy's moving specifically here. Don't know why I used the mule potion there, I shouldn't have. Alright, so we're gonna a bunch of stuff in here that we're gonna pick up. Most of it I'm just gonna end up selling. Except for that, we're gonna wear the level of ogres. Got another raised dead amulet that we'll definitely need. Just gonna grab everything. Got a health potion as well. Gonna run back out there and hopefully not get immediately bombarded. There's not much I can do if I do get bombarded. The only thing I can really think of is the foreign dagger to stunning. Try and stun a couple trolls maybe. Get them out of the way. But there's not much else I can do. Oh, this isn't good. There we go. Got a kill in. I'm going to have to kill a bunch of enemies here, which is unfortunate, but it's just the way things go. So hopefully I don't get pushed too far that I... I'm hoping that I don't get pushed so far back here they end up having to end up getting forced through the doorway. It should not happen. There we go. So now I should have more than enough thing points for hide and move silently. There it is. Okay. So one really good thing about hide and move silently is that you get extra damage. I don't think that... Oh, hold up. I know what's wrong. There we go. Sorry, the split is off really badly. Should have this set as bomb finisher. We want to kill this guy. Fuck, are you kidding me? He used it twice in a row. And that guy just casually hit himself there. Don't usually see that sort of thing happening. Priests are usually fully good about not hitting themselves. And I'm getting charged at multiple times. This is not working out well. There we go, that's what we wanted. So we can't wear skull helmets, but we want that. Just to probably end up selling in this sort of situation. Things are not going well on the run. This is actually a pretty poor run, but again, the first run is usually really bad, and it's not like I, unfortunately, because just due to how work has worked out for me recently, I haven't been able to get many runs in or anything. Or I've had, or like the only points that I've had time to get in runs has just been like points in time where I've had no energy to do a run, or it's been like, if I do go through and do a run, go through with doing a run, sorry, I'm going to end up, being awake until like midnight when I need to be up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, so you can sort of imagine the circumstances. If you're wondering, I'm working full time at the moment. Although I just got pulled off a site recently, for nothing other than just physical capability. For anyone wondering, I'm a bit of a skinny cunt. I don't really know enough. Nothing else is coming to mind. I apologise. I'm a bit scrawny, so I don't have much meat on me, which is something I'm aiming to change. But yeah, so who knows? I might end up having a bit more time to do some runs in the near future. Just have to wait and see. Anyway, as you can see here, selling pretty much next to everything that I bought. Sorry, didn't buy. Next to everything that I picked up in another area. And we've got like next to no potions. So we got 6, got 5, 6 healing and 5 mana. So got something like a 30 to 13 split. Anyway, we got that first jeweled scepter. We're going to go get our second one. There's 4 jeweled scepters that we need to pick up, and that will open up a certain area that we need to get into to access some portals. Let's just continue. So now we were in the barracks, so now we're going to go to the Church of Baele, and here we're going to go straight into the church. We have to take a bit of a detour. Again, soul shards. We're going to try and pick every single one of them up. I believe so far I've picked every single one up. It's sort of just a habit for me to do so. So if I have missed anything, yeah, that'll be a bit unfortunate. But you can kind of just run straight forward down to the bottom right there and enter the church straight away if you so desire. That's not what I'm doing here. This was a New Game Plus run. I would do that, because New Game Plus, you can't stack on the soul shards that you've already picked up, unfortunately, which is surprisingly one thing they did well in this game, which is quite funny considering some of the like glitches and stuff, or like the fact that if I use hide and move silently in front of, by the way, I should get it. So yeah, I've picked up every soul shard so far. This is the first one that we get a level up on our ancestral bow from. Every hero has a different ancestral weapon. So if the rogue, you have the ancestral bow. With the fighter, you have the ancestral sword. I don't quite remember what the other ancestral weapons are, but we got a staff plus 5 out of that. That is fantastic. This one we should get a raise the ammo out of. So hide and move silently again. Boom, and we're out of here. So these guys have no idea where I am, and if I use the move in front of them again, they won't go, oh, there's a move being, the rogues will use the move right in front of us, we should pay attention to the general area. They will just get confused all over again, which is really funny, and it's something that obviously wasn't really designed well. So watch that. They all know where I am. They all, attack that spot. They pay attention ever so slightly to the spot, but they don't do anything about it. This isn't, by the way, this is a fight that could go horrendously wrong. This is a fight I can't avoid. I have to partake in this fight, unfortunately. You'll notice that I'm ignoring the hobgoblins that have been spawned in, and I'm specifically going after the priest. That's because killing those 2 priests opens up a door, and this door is going to lead to another room where there's another priest, and we're going to just hide and move silently, get behind him. We pretty much guaranteed to not get hit, not get the hit in, but let's do it anyway. It makes things a bit easier to set up. So now we're going to go into this room, and we've now got another 2 priests that need to be killed in order to open the room into, basically going into right next to us. This is going quite well. These priests aren't getting much in. This one's decided to summon. So these are both priests in here went quite well. Okay, this one isn't going so well. I don't know why this one's taking so much more damage to take down. The priests are not supposed to be that powerful. It's kind of strange. Okay, we got a couple of rodded missiles. It's fine. Okay, okay, here we go. This room, we do not need to kill any priests. We've just got a lever that we need to hit, which opens up a secret door. And that's the last room of the Church of Baele that we need to enter. And basically, all it is just we got to go in and pick up the jeweled scepter in there. And again, if it was New Game Plus, that's all I'd be doing. But we've also got a guy that we can kill in here that drops a pretty pretty, usually he drops, he's guaranteed to drop some sort of necklace or something, and it's pretty good to get. I'm going to also just go ahead and kill whatever else we can in this room without taking too much damage. So I want to actually try and avoid hitting the Scepter here, so I can focus on the fights, because otherwise I have to also split, and that makes things a little bit weird to do. So as long as I can kill this guy, it should be good. Oh, please move. Oh goody, this game's being silly. There we go. Killed that guy, got the Ring of the Wise. Third Scepter, got it. Hide and move silently. Now that everyone's sort of confused, we use the opportunity to fill up our mana pool or our willpower pool. And we're just going to skedaddle out of here. We've got no other reason to stay here, so we're just going to run off. And so that was the Church of Baele. Nice and simple. If you ever bother putting up ILs, you know, obviously the Church of Baele, the areas names by themselves would be the ILs, but I don't think Dungeons and Dragons Heroes is the sort of game that suits with ILs, because there's always something in most of the areas. There is something that you're required to do to get through an area, or there's an item you're required to pick up. A lot of things in this game are fetch quest related, so we kind of want to the splits are all focused on the the splits are not focused on the individual levels. They are focused on whatever I'm doing in the area. So don't think there's any point of me. Actually, I got a staff type +5, so I might sell that real quick. So go ahead and sell stuff. I've got a Ring of the Wise, so I might as well sell that. I don't need to buy any raised amulets at this stage, so more potions. I think I can get away with going half and half here. So I'll go 15, or sorry, there we go, 17, 17. Boom. Gonna go ahead and get the next Jeweled Scepter. So now that I've sort of had to slow down things a little bit, things should hopefully pick up again. With Hide and Move Silently, for example, now that we've got that, I can sort of just race through areas. Hold up, something's not right here. Okay, I believe I might have missed a split. I'm not entirely certain though. Okay, yeah, I think I've missed a split. I should be one further. There we go. So that's going to be wrong, but that's fine. So I think I missed the first Jeweled Scepter split. I'm not entirely certain, because I'm up to the fourth Jeweled Scepter. That's strange. Because the first Jeweled Scepter is in the Treasury room. The second Jeweled Scepter is in the what's it called, the barracks. The third is in the Church of Baele, and the fourth is in here, the dungeon. The dungeon. Again, Hide and Move Silently, so good for this area because I can just run on through without any encounters happening, or you know, I can pick my encounters. So we're gonna follow these guys through here. Again, like I said, picking my encounters here, and then of course, so these guys don't just go ahead and follow me through and kill me. I didn't even intend to pick the lock there. Again, Hide and Move Silently just makes this game funny to look at, because these guys should be completely aware of where I am, or they should be aware that there's something in the room, but they just kind of get confused, which is really strange. And again, Hide and Move Silently is great here, because we don't want to deal with that sort of wizard dude that's in the little cell nearby. He's going to know where I am. That's the only guy that should know where I am. But we don't want to deal with him at all, because he has all the regular powers of the wizard, but like you would have seen with the priest, for example, that had a little glow to it. He is a little bit more powerful than he's a little bit more powerful than the other enemies in the room. He's a little bit like a little bit of a mini boss. and we just don't want to deal with them. Because those wizards are, by themselves, already a pain in the ass to deal with. It's just not worth it in any way, shape, or form to try and deal with them if I don't have to. Anyway, you notice we've got 2 markers here, 2 quest markers. The yellow one is the Scepter door. So we need all 4 jeweled scepters to get through that door. And this one over here. The purple marker, that is the Scepter. The 4th Scepter that I'm picking up. Alright, so I'm just going to go here and run on through. Use another hide and move silently here because I don't want to get hit whilst I'm opening up this area. There we go. Soul shard. Okay, this could be bad. I've got a freaking wizard in the room and I'm getting bombarded from every angle. I don't care about these skeleton, these chests, by the way. They mean nothing. This chests in these rooms don't really mean anything. Got Lance as a Viper. The main thing that I want is to break. The main thing I want out of that room there is to break these little vials. Because those specific those little cauldrons, I guess. Not cauldron, that's not correct. Those little vials, they're not vials either, I don't know why I'm saying that. Buckets, I guess. Basically those things there, we want them for the sole purpose of that they will drop us anti-venom potions. So, anti-venom potions, considering we're going into the UNT wilds next, anti-venom potions are really handy. Anyway, we got through that area. That can be very painful, that room, the steam. I'm taking a shitload of damage. I'm not getting any hits on either somehow. I don't appreciate that. These guys are kind of go down for me. There we go. And boom, that's the next jeweled scepter. So with how wonky... I don't like these guys. I really want to get an extra level in before I enter the Beserker room. Boss fight, sorry, not room. Problem is that these guys are so annoying. Just watch this, they're going to start reverting to certain attacks now. These attacks are next to impossible. Actually, I'm pretty confident they are impossible to dodge. So now we leveled up. I'm just going to make sure I don't have anything I can grab. Probably just want something armor related. So we get wear chain armor and we get multi-shot. Okay, that worked out kind of alright. I usually wouldn't try and take on that fight there, but I just wanted the extra level. That's all that was for. Alright, so now we're just gonna run past all of these guys through the jeweled scepter doorway, and I'm gonna go ahead and run through to the next room, which contains the next boss. Boom. Proceed to the portals. We got a boss in there. That is the Beserker. So we're gonna just run on through here. The Beserker doesn't really change from the fighter run fight to this one. There's nothing really different. We're just gonna get in up and close in the beholder's personal business and just utilize the bomb finishes, as you can see there, to just avoid attacks. Okay, I didn't avoid the attack there. Okay, that one I did avoid, which was good. I didn't get any hits in though, that's not good. So the beholder can be a pain in the ass as well. Just the way that he moves, the way that it moves, absolute pain in the ass. Having the Beholder back off at the last second is just frustrating to deal with. Okay, I totally used the bomb finisher there, but that's fine. Pain in the ass. Like, the last possible second is the boss moves back. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Come on. So I'm not able to get any hits in here. So I'm gonna have to spend more time dodging attacks. This has so far been a terrible boss fight, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm using a lot more potions than I usually would have to here, unfortunately. This is kind of just what happens if you can't get in close to the Beholder quickly enough. So it's a little bit slower than I want it to be. Usually the Beholder doesn't rely solely on certain attacks constantly. So that's a bit better. That's what I wanted there. Still got me, that's fine. As long as the Beholder doesn't get much time to back away. Okay, I used the bomb finisher there, but whatever. This game's being particularly funky with this boss fight. There we go. That should have been a bit quicker. Not much quicker, but a bit quicker. Gemoine's found, so have I got anything I can really sell? Not really. Got little lances there that are already better than that, but there's nothing I can sell, so yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and run through the next area straight away. Kind of dependent on how many sort of items that I have here. Whether or not I run through to, like, say, straight through the anti-wilds or to any of the portals, it's reliant on, you know, how many items I have, you know, how I'm doing with health potions, for example, how I'm doing with other items, how many items can I sell. Bits and pieces like that, but there wasn't anything to sell there, so there's no point in trying to go back and sell anything, because all I have is health potions and, like, you know, a couple of rotted missiles, for example. You know, we're getting a cutscene here. We're gonna meet this nice looking young lady. I believe it's a young lady. I don't know. Used to believe that Akio, the assassin, sorry, the assassin, what I'm saying. So the Halfling Rogue, I used to believe that it was a male. It was actually a female. You can't really tell by the facial designs, but funnily enough, it should be obvious from the visuals that Akio is clearly not a male. Anyway, hide and move silently works perfectly in this situation. So we're just going to run on through. And usually I would go down that side path and use the opportunity there to get some extra kills in. I'm just going to run through. There is no point in trying to take those guys on at the moment. I believe we've got enough health and mana potions or will potions just to continuously use this. We're going to run through straight through to another cutscene. This lady's going to give us a little quest, a side quest that we don't need to complete to finish the area, to you know, beat the Yrthak or anything. I've yet to test any theory in regards to whether or not doing this helps you get anything, like a certain item that helps with the Yrthak or anything. It's something I need to test out, but as far as I'm aware of at this stage, there is nothing that getting the Serpent's Crown helps with. It doesn't help with the Yrthak fight. It does not help with dealing with the UNT snakes. Although they know where we are, but we're just going to run on through. We've got another soul shard to pick up. Boom. And other than that, we've got to raise the amulet. Going to hit that and see what it does. So I could. That you already saw me. That's not good. So in that situation, I could, in theory, just go ahead. Oh, I didn't mean to move forward there. That's fine. Okay. How to move silently. Out of the way. There we go. So you see hide and move silently, really handy in regular fights there. please move forward. There we go, so we want Grand Lair of Ogres, ever so slightly better than the other one. Oh, wrong. Hit the wrong button twice, got an extra kill for it anyway, so that worked out. Boom, we're on to the King's Fort. So, we're getting a little bit of time here, about half a minute, 25 seconds to be specific. So in the fighter room, usually would be in and out of this area. Okay, they didn't shoot any arrows, that's good. If they shoot arrows, the arrows, if they do hit you, will poison you, so we don't want them shooting arrows there. And we've got 14 anti-venom potions, so I got a little area here coming up. I apologise, that requires us to use them. Because otherwise we get hit by these sprays, and even though you already get poisoned, you get hit by one spray, you get hit by all of them. It doesn't like keep poisoning you, but you know, you still have to deal with the effects. So anti-venom potion, it just cancels the entire situation out. So I can just run on through willy-nilly and I'm fine. Don't have to worry about getting hit by poison here. And again, hide and move silently is just that effective. That allows us to get through these pressure plates really quickly without having to worry about taking any damage. And for some reason, again, they'll see no doubt see the green little aura going on there from the anti-venom potion, but the anti-serpents, they don't react. It's really strange. And of course, now they see me, now they react. Right, so this area is really simple, by the way. We're trying to get to that little sort of spot as you saw there. And before I go for it, I'm just going to hit the mana pool there and fill up my entire bar there. Allows me again it's just a quick little stop to make getting through the area easier. Sorry, it does make it easy, but it's easier. So there we go. We got those pressure plates hit. So now just gonna run on through and hit the last pressure plate. That's up by another soul shard, by the way. So we're gonna pick that soul shard up, and then I believe after that we only got one more soul shard to pick up before another power up happens. But the next soul shard isn't until the inner sanctum, which is the exact same as this area. It's pressure plates, except you have to do them in a specific order, and that's all. So we're just gonna skedaddle on through here. Even if the guys down bottom or up top see me, there's nothing they can do yet, because they can't get to me. That's fortunate. Timing is... oh, that's quite good. Let's just run straight on through. So now we just quickly pick up the soul shard, and then gonna run up top. Oh crap, that's not good. Boom. And that was the final pressure plate. So now I'm just gonna drop on down here. Just hide and move silently again, because no point in trying to take these guys on. This timing is working out. Barely. Okay, that was really good. Wasn't expecting it to work out as well as it did, so I'm quite happy with that. Might be worth it to try and take these guys out. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. This gives me a little bit more experience, because I do want to get I do want to upgrade hide and move silently again soon. Anyway, that's King's Fort. Up to the tree towers, and then after that will be Inner Sanctum, I believe. And then all the Inner Sanctum is the last area before we get to Yrthak. So all we have to do here is, like I said before, is just more pressure plates. The only difference is that we have to hit these pressure plates in a specific order. So first thing you have to do is go to the left, and then go up, and then take a right, and then take a left to hit the first pressure plate, I could go down there and hit that down there, but that doesn't take us anywhere. And now these guys have seen us, they're going to come up and attack, which is perfectly fine. By the way, doesn't matter if you think you hit the pressure plate, if you don't get a physical message saying pressure plate activates, you didn't hit the pressure plate. This game is really silly like that. Like, you can visually be standing on the pressure plate, although I don't think that's ever happened. I've never had it happen, but it can happen where it just decides you didn't hit the pressure plate, do it again. And if you hit these pressure plates like a second time accidentally as well, it resets them. It's really dumb like that. So that's the second pressure plate, so you absolutely have to hit the pressure plates in a specific order. These are all coloured, so they're not that difficult to remember. It's yellow, red, and then green, blue, I believe, or blue-green. Or if you want to just go by direction, when you get to the split off for the pressure plates there, you go left before you go right, every single time. Or both times, sorry, I should say. So again, I'll showcase it here when I get up there. This is stupid. Let me by. There we go. Unfortunately, you can get blocked in these areas. Like a couple of serpents can block you really easily. Just they have a massive hitbox in terms of their physical bodies. It's not that you get a massive hitbox to shoot them at, with or hit them with as well. It's just for the sake of their movement, which is frustrating. So these guys are going to move around, or that guy is. Always want to attack this guy, by the way. You'll notice that I'm always attacking this specific dude. That's because he is like much like those wizards. He has a bunch of annoying moves that can make fighting and getting through these areas really difficult. So we deal with that guy first, get him out of the way. Alright, we got enough kills here, so nearly died. This game's being stupid. So that's another pressure plate activated. So this has been a little fortunate. I've been a little fortunate here. So again, as you saw there, I went to the left first before going to the right here. Or as if you want to go by colour code, it's yellow, red, blue, green. Same deal here, by the way. Always hit this fucking priest looking dude first. Because if you don't, he'll mess your day up. Why can't I hit this guy? Look at, do you see that? Ah, like I said, hitboxes for this game. Really stupid. Here we go, boom, get a little cutscene that just indicates. Okay, things are being really weird, there we go. And now my controller disconnected. Yeah, things have been kind of weird. So we get this cutscene. If you do not get this cutscene, I don't care what you claim. Well, no, it doesn't matter what I care about. The game doesn't care about what you think happened. You haven't hit the pressure plate for some reason. Really dumb, I know, but the game just doesn't think you've hit the pressure plate, so you've got to hit it again. It's frustrating. It's just about as frustrating as it sounds. Fortunately, it's only happened a couple times to me, and as long as you pay attention to the fact that you need a cutscene or some form of like a message to come up, then you should be fine. Which, by the way, I'm going to get through to the inner sanctum, and then I'm going to do my level up there. But as you see there, boom, we got another level up for our ancestral bow. And I believe we get something for our 7-star daggers as well. I don't know. Anyway, on to the inner sanctum. And all the inner sanctum, all we're going to do here is just run on through to the Yrthak area. Yrthak's Bluff, I believe it's called. And all that is just a, it's just a boss fight area. So we have enough points to get another hide and move silently, which is unfortunate. But we don't need that. I don't think we need another boost of that just yet. We don't need to level it up again, so I won't focus on that just yet. So this is the sort of area that I'm referring to when I talk about the potential for getting stuck on serpents, because it can happen, and it's like there's nothing you can do about it. Fortunately, I've been a bit lucky here, and only the one serpent saw me there, which is good. So these guys are panicking, but that guy isn't, which is good. That's usually the guy that I get blocked by, so I'm happy with that. Sort of starting to bring the time back down there. The boss fight's going to kick it out all out of proportion, regardless of what I do. You can see there they're not doing anything, so we're just going to ignore them. Run on through, speak to the priestess. She's just got a few words to say to us. Again, I don't know if she gives you an item or anything if you get the Serpent Crown for her. I don't know if she gives you like or utilizes her power. I don't remember. What I might do is post a regular gameplay. Okay, anyway, for Yrthak's Bluff. What I might do is, you know, record myself playing a regular gameplay with like the fighter character, for example, and go ahead and do all the side quests as well and see if any of them help. I'm fairly confident that none of them, you know, do anything. Alright, so Yrthak's gonna lock himself and then shoot a student attack at us. Unfortunately, I was unable to dodge it, but that's fine. So there's nothing I can do here other than just sort of move around and dodge these. That's all you need to do here. I've not found a way to make the Yrthak stay on the ground. I have had some situations where the Yrthak has stayed on the ground. And by the way, we can manipulate where the Yrthak lands just by showing off a certain area on the... If I show off a certain specific spot on the map, that's where the Yrthak will land. So if I stand... I don't know if I can get this first. If I stand sort of right in the middle here, you can see that the Yrthak has the potential to land either or. And we just eliminate that factor by standing to one or either or side. Doesn't really do anything in terms of helping the with the fight itself. But that doesn't hurt. There we go. Okay, that's good. Anything else I can utilize here? I got a thrown dagger, I guess I could utilize. That's not working out well. I got a few raised dead amulets, so if I take a death here, it's perfectly fine. I'd preferably not want to take a death, but it honestly doesn't matter too much. What does matter here actually is the fact that I'm sort of running low on potions. But that can just happen regardless of what I do here. Okay, that actually worked out kind of well. That worked out well as well. Where are you coming from? Perfect. Okay, so this is going pretty well so far. Okay, so this is going pretty well. I should have the Yrthak fight done soon. Not losing as much time as I thought I would have lost, which is good. Because usually this ends up being a bit of a slow fight with it. I'm going to take a death there. That's fine because I get full health and mana from that. Oh, there we go. Wanted to let us have an extra attack in before it tried blocking itself. So there is a way, again, there is a way to get the Yrthak just to stay on the ground, but I don't know how to pull it off. I believe there's a way to do it at least, because why wouldn't there be a way if it just seems to happen randomly? Okay, good, they land on that side. This should be the end. There we go. It was a little bit slower than predicted, but that's fine. I've got Skull Vipers here. I don't think I can actually wear that, which is a little sad, but it's okay. I'll just sell it. And there is the next gem, and I'm going to proceed to the portals now. So if I wanted to, I could just run straight on to the next area, which is the fire gem area. But due to the simple fact that I have next to no potions, and I did lose a raised dead amulet there, so it'd be a good idea to go grab another one, because we may very well need one just trying to run through certain spots here. As you can no doubt tell from the splits, I have to pick up diamonds. There are 5 of them. 4 of them you pick up, 1 you beat a certain mini-boss to get. And one of the diamonds is in the middle of an area, a little sort of spot where you have to run through a bunch of like small corridors that have flames coming out of, you know, the sides of the walls. They do shitloads of damage. With the fighter, you can just spam health potions and tank them. But with the rogue, it doesn't work out well usually. So yeah, that's just a bit of an issue. Anyway, yeah, Rick's he's just telling us that he's gonna leave soon. So we could buy chainmail if we wanted it, but can't really afford it. Don't need the anti-venom potions. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep a couple of them because I will need them later on in the game. But I don't need any of this other stuff. I don't need the Serpent's Ring, for example. So now we've got 8 grand to use. I'm gonna buy 1 raised dead amulets. Should be one in the area that I can use. Just check how many potions I have. 9 and 4. So I need to buy a lot of health potions. So I'll go with 45 health potions and 29 will potions. So I'll probably run out of those again, but if things go well, I shouldn't need to use too many of them. Again, like the one fight that I really will have to, only fight that I really have to engage in before I go and fight the Red Dragon is the mini boss that I mentioned to get the 5th diamond. And since I have hide and move silently, I can avoid all other fights by just using hide and move silently. With that fight, we're going to be picking up flash freezes in a second. So in a second, once this cutscene plays. By the way, we're also going to save the person that she's referencing. You have to. There is a cutscene that you can go run, find the girl, and then go fight the fire giant, which is waiting for you. And you'll get told about, go find the fire giant to let me out, and the fire giant will drop the cage key that she's in, the key to the cage that she's in, that Laundra's in. Also, it drops a diamond. Sorry, no, it doesn't drop the diamond. Laundra has a diamond on her. That's where the 5th diamond comes from. So if there was a way to just somehow glitch the game and get the 5th diamond off Laundra, that'd be great, but it's not guaranteed. And there's actually, as far as I'm aware of, there is no way to do it. So hopefully I can run through here quickly, because diamond number 1, that split's looking a little bit off. Then again, the Yrthak, that was not meant to do that. What am I doing? We don't want to attack these guys because they'll start attacking us, and it's just a waste of time. So we're just going to go ahead and run up this way. And come on, there we go. That's diamond number 1 achieved. Picked up. And usually you're supposed to be able to run through that area without taking any damage. If you run through the middle of these fire pits, you can avoid taking damage. Unfortunately, as you saw on the second ones, I couldn't avoid taking damage. But if you take, okay, that's not good. You don't want that to happen. If you take a specific path, you can, if you run straight through the middle of them, basically, you can avoid all damage from those, get out of my way. You can avoid all damage from the, fire, from the things there, the fire things. See the smelters, diamond number 2 found, there we go. So we didn't lose too much time to that one. Diamond number 3 is going to be a bit slower because diamond number 3, as I said before, there is a lot of fire happening, just fire's being sprayed out of the walls, so it's a bit more difficult to get through the area. Or actually, it's a lot more difficult to get through without dying. So I might have to take a death here intentionally. But straight away, as you can see, and it is unrelenting, by the way. It does not let up. The game is just really sadistic in this spot here. We got diamond number 3 found. So we got that raised dead amulet back. So that death there is kind of like, I'm aware of it very much, being a possibility, or it's almost a guarantee that it's going to happen. So getting that raised dead amulet there is sort of just a buyback. Or if somehow I can avoid taking all damage, it means I get an extra raised dead amulet, which is cool. And having extra raised dead amulets for the final boss in this set of areas is good. In the And the boss, the Red Dragon boss, you want Raised Dead Amulets because you can take damage very easily. Hopefully I'll regenerate some of that damage, or I should though. Should get a little bit of regen from that. Hopefully I won't take any hits from... There we go, that was good. Unfortunately, coming out of this, out by this fan, I probably will take a hit of damage. It's pretty hard to dodge it. I think there's a Berserk potion. Berserk bro, yep. I got something else there, Rod of Shadows, which also helps with stealth. So, Rod of Shadows. Berserk brews are going to be handy for the boss. You're not guaranteed any of these items, by the way. I'm just grabbing them since I can. Another Soul Shard. And we're going to go back to where we just ran through and continue on with getting the diamonds. By the way, I could use a hide and move silently there, but it doesn't work. You come out of this, come back into this area without it, regardless. Really silly because you're able to come in and out of cutscenes without out losing the stealth of hide and move silently. It's really strange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be up here. No. That did not work. Fuck. No. There we go. So, as I was talking about earlier, I don't know why I used hide and move silently. I've got Rod of Shadows. As I was mentioning earlier, those fans can do damage. Makes things a bit more painful to deal with. But there we go. That's diamond number 4, by the way. So we've just got the one last diamond to get from beating this fire giant. And basically what I'm gonna do is flash freeze and then arrows. Flash freeze, arrows. Flash freeze, arrows. It's the best way of dealing with him. So I should get by this guy real easily. And now we should be able to get the next diamond fairly quickly, hopefully. This fight can take a bit of time, unfortunately. It's a little frustrating like that. Oh, by the way, that can happen. If you get hit by any of these things, or if you get knocked by the little square piece that's getting compressed, you'll get knocked out of place, and it happens to all the machines as well. They'll get knocked into a random place, and so you can just have something get launched at you. So here we go, multi-shot and flash freeze. Actually, I'm going to use another hide and move silently before I go deal with this guy. By the way, launcher's just behind us, so we can see the quest marker. And he immediately... Wow. That is... Wow. I call bullshit on that. I'm calling bullshit on that. That should never happen. Flash freeze got broken out of straight away. Freeze him, please. Game, please. Be nice. Another soul shard, by the way. That one is purely unintentional in regards to picking it up. This fight could take a while. Fortunately, he's put away his swords. Kind of want him to have his swords. You know, we want this guy to put away his swords as much as possible. So when he does that, he won't do this attack where he can, you know. There we go. That's what we wanted. Cage key found. So now I've got the cage key. For one, I can change that back to hide and move silently. And there's Laundra. We can get Laundra out of the cage. And this cutscene can glitch, by the way. As you can see there. For whatever reason, you're meant to be in a set place, and the cutscene playing can mess with that for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, Laundra is essentially just having a massive bitch at us. I did this and this and I have to deal with the consequences. Why? By the way, diamond number 5 there. As I mentioned earlier, we get that. And now I'm going to skedaddle off into the dragon's lair. So hopefully this boss fight goes well and I don't take too many deaths. I think I've got 5 raised dead amulets on me to use. I'm going to do just a little check to make certain. Raised dead amulets, I got 5. Got some XP here. There's nothing I can really use it on to help me here, so I'm not going to bother using it on anything. By the way, we now get introduced to these guys who are huge, humongous. We're not going to fight them. In any run of this game, we do not fight these guys. They are not worth fighting. They deal way too much damage. By the way, this guy, now that I've used hide and move silently, he's gonna be... God damn it, that's not what I want. I dodged that attack very well. So hopefully the stun... Okay, I've never seen that happen. That's never happened in that cutscene, but hopefully the stun's... Good, we got in there nice and quickly. Okay, so the reason I did that and took the damage there is solely because if I run in with hide and move silently, there is a good chance... I'm just going to put on my Beserker brew. I don't know what's going to really work here. I'm mostly just going to rely on bomb finisher. But because I have hide and move silently on, that guy is right up against the door and he doesn't move because, you know, he doesn't see me. Why would he move? So that can happen. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but it's fine. By the way, the bombs here... those bombs are never going to hit the dragon here. Bit hard to gather what the red dragon does as well. So the dragon can either have a delayed hit knockback, or just go ahead and bite you. There we go, that's a lot better. Okay, so hopefully I can use this to regenerate a bit of health. Dragon should only come from one direction now. There we go, that's perfect. So I just wanna... There's no way in hell that should have hit. I don't know what happened there. There we go, that's good. Okay, this isn't good though. Regardless, I'm gonna take a couple hits there. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately. Okay, so fortunately the only thing I can really do with this boss fight, I want to get hit by that, which I didn't want to, but that's fine. The only thing I can really sort of do with this part of the boss fight is try and set myself up for the bite attack. It's really frustrating because you're never really going to be able to tell if he's going to do the bite or if the red dragon bites or decides to do flamethrower, because the flamethrower is delayed. There we go, that's a bit better. Oh, come on, dude. So this is the annoying thing, is this is purely RNG. I'm never going to be able to tell. I'm just going to go ahead and run around. I don't know why the red dragon is using very specific attacks on me. It's frustrating. Hey, yeah, things are not going as planned in this fight. The red dragon, frustratingly enough, can just randomly decide to use certain attacks, specific attacks. So that's good. If it bites more than it uses the flamethrower, then it's good because... Okay. Okay, this is good. So if the red dragon bites or uses this move more than it uses the other flamethrower, then that you can sort of consider a good fight. Didn't want that to happen. I should have taken the death there. Come on, really. So this is fine. So again, I want the dragon just to... Always want the dragon to bite versus using the flamethrower. I think you can tell from there I can sort of work it out to get around here, and then the flames won't hit me for nearly as much, or they won't hit me as many times. So now the dragon should come down here. That should not have hit me. Oh, okay, and that was bad. Okay, so this isn't going too badly. That didn't go as well, unfortunately. Okay, so I should, in the next spot, be able to get the red dragon. Should be able to kill the red dragon when it drops back down again. There we go, killed it. That's a good thing about the bomb finisher. I've already mentioned it. But again, bomb finisher by itself, as soon as you use it, it deals damage. So basically, now that we've done that, I'm gonna have to go back to Rick's shop and immediately purchase like a whole bunch of health potions, because otherwise I'm not gonna survive. So we should get another cutscene with Rick, which I'm gonna probably use to run off quickly. So if I'm AFK for a second, there's a reason. Just gonna go do some business. Alright, so we almost leveled up there, that's good. Unfortunately, I kind of absolutely have to go get some health potions, because otherwise I'm not going to survive the next area at all. Fortunately, the fighter, okay, here we go. I'll be right back. There we go, hopefully I don't lose too much time to that. Alright, so boom, straight into the shop. We've got 4.5k grand, which is good. Should be able to sell a bunch of stuff. Don't need a lot of shares. And there's nothing else to sell, that's not good. Okay. So hopefully won't need any raised amulets here. But I'm gonna grab one anyway. And as well as grab, there we go. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, this could turn out pretty badly. By the way, I apologise for that. And for some reason the previous segment thing isn't going any higher. I don't think it's supposed to go higher than 4 minutes. I don't know why it doesn't go higher than 4 minutes, but it's not. Anyway, I'm gonna run through here now. Ice fields. Use Gem of Fire to unlock the door to get through. Gonna pick up items here, obviously. And then gonna head on through. Use our stealth, hide and move silently maneuver just to ignore, or not really ignore, but just to run straight past everything. So the ice field shouldn't take long to get through. There's only 2 spots that I absolutely have to stop at. Hello you, you're very pretty. Hello, hello. That's not what I wanted at all. And I've unlocked... I awoke one of their golems, which is not good. That's something we don't want to do. But essentially, by the way, this entire segment is just trying to not wake up the ice golems, as well as try not to have to, you know, putting ourselves in a position where we don't have to deal with these guys, because they are a pain in the ass to try and deal with. No, hide and move silently here because I want to avoid the ice golem as much as possible. Okay, so this is the first stop right here that I absolutely have to make. So if these guys don't run through here, good, they didn't. That's a great start. Okay, that should last continuously there. Perfect. So before I walk out here, there's another ice golem here, I believe. Or just around the corner, right in the corner as a matter of fact, so he's right there. There's another ice golem here. And another one right here, so get past these guys. Run on through. Kind of a boring section, but just kind of have to do things like this. Because we don't want to deal, we really don't want to deal with these barbarians, which is what they are. So this guy always walks up here. And boom, just hide and move silently again. Now they're going to continue coming up here. But now they're kind of just going to ignore me. Okay, that worked out. There we go. Yeah, hide and move silently is such a great move for the run here. It's just... it's really funny as well how it just sort of works out. Okay, I was hoping there'd be another item there, but of course not. Okay. Take these guys on because why not? Got a poison that head on them there, which is good. Okay, good. Just want that extra experience. I'm gonna have to take these guys on. Yep. He's not moving. So, and these are this is the reason why. That's the reason why I want to avoid those guys as much as possible. So we're gonna get chain armor here, which I've already set up for, which is great. And we can't level up hide and move silently. So take the opportunity to level up the multiple arrows there. Hopefully that goes through. Perfect. Okay, so now hide and move silently should have an increased duration, and I should get an increased multiplier for when I attack enemies. So I should be able to run through this entire little area without getting detected. Or maybe I will, but that's fine. We're through. Boom. Okay, so Barbarian Fort. We lost a minute and 9 seconds there. That's fine. I can pretty much attribute that all to me going and doing number ones. I'm not going to say it on the recording. I really could, because I mean I've been swearing, so. But yeah, I can attribute that to having to go do my business. Okay, good. And before we run through, we're going to go ahead and use hide and move silently again. Just stealth always wins in this situation. Boom, we level up. Okay, so our bow gets leveled up there, which is good. We want that leveled up because it's going to be pretty much all I use when I eventually get to the final boss. Oh, we got a chain helmet, hopefully. Awesome, chain helmet of Grand Ogres. Always good to have a bit more armor. Lockpicked. So I didn't even have to use many things there. I got a Rod of Miracles, which is always good to get. So there's not really anything here I should use. I'll keep the Rod of Miracles on, I think. Well, that's all I should need to worry about. Alright, here we go. We're not gonna We're not going to take on anyone here. I'm going to run into a specific hidden area, and that's it. The rest of these guys, we're not dealing with. Run into this specific hidden area. Going to pick up a Cask of Winters. There is a quest. Did we get? We got a Splint Helmet. That's a pretty good drop, if I do say so. And we get another Raised Head Amulet. Always good to get Raised Head Amulets. Skeleton Key needed. Skeleton Key needed. Okay. Picked up everything that I can there. There's nothing else I can pick up. Alright. And here's the fun part of the run coming up in a second. We're onto the Mountain Pass. Now we're up to what I call the Lever Hellhole. The only reason that I call it the Lever Hellhole is because we have to hit a whole bunch of levers here, and that's how we get through the next area. The game is loading really strangely here. There we go. Yeah, that's good. We got 3 Rod of Miracles, by the way, which is... that never happens. So despite the fact that I've had some time loss, getting the 3 Rod of Miracles there is handy as hell. Because, you know, for the next boss fight, they're going to be very handy to have. And by the way, I'm going to attack these ice giants from behind. Oh, I'm going to get hit by... Please die, please die. Okay, good. Didn't die, that's the main thing. Ideally there, I want to take no damage. Just want to kill the fire giant. It's the same as a fire giant, but just use the ice maneuvers. Exact same in terms of like how it does certain attacks as well. Okay, so we're gonna run on through. Okay, can't really help getting hit there. It's fine. So I believe this one will have the ice giant and the fire, the ice giant and the ice thing. So we're gonna get up behind this guy, get up in his business. Good. And I believe he dropped something. Splint Gauntlets. What is the drop rate on this run? What on earth? I don't get these sort of drops. Oh, please. There we go. I'm telling you right now, that is not usual. That's not how these drops usually work. So things are going really well already. So like I said, this area of the Rogue run is just way more fun to do. You should be dead, come on. There we go, that's what we wanted. And now I'm going by. They don't know where I am. So that usually doesn't take as much time, but the ice giants, sorry, I keep saying fire giants. Again, they're the same as fire giants, they just have, you know, ice attacks instead of fire attacks. But the ice giant usually takes not as long, doesn't take as long usually to kill him. And our stealth's gone. Really? 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 He didn't even attack. How did that work? Oh well. So yeah, we've got no levers to hit here. Just got to run past this set of enemies. Run down here. Past this dude here. We're just going to continue on. This is... with the fighter run, this area has a very high potential of killing the run. Or making the run so slow again that you would essentially be killing it. Because... with a mixture of frame drops and with the fighter we don't have hide and move silently, for example. We only have avid pursuit to sort of work with in terms of movement. We don't have anything that increases, you know, stealth or anything. So this becomes a really scary area for the fighter. This is a scary area to have to run around for. Guys, suspicious about something, and I don't really know what. Please kill him. It didn't. It's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and run on through. So there are usually 4 levers, a bunch of levers in these areas that we hit. Usually I try and kill the giants, again as I was doing just beforehand. Try and kill a bunch of the giants. He's not getting any of his eye. This has been quite good. He's not getting any of his attacks in. So okay, good. I'm not going to deal with you or you. We'll just let you live for now. Well, not for now. We're just going to let him live because there's no point in trying to deal with him now. Just going to run by this dude. Okay. So now we've got 4 more levers to hit, and that will lead us to the last area. I picked up something there. Don't know what I picked up. Maybe a raised amulet or something. There's something there that you can always pick up. I just don't know what it is. And that's gonna shut off for a second. Thank goodness the ice golem didn't get up, or wake up, I should say. One lever remaining. Attack this guy. Didn't get the poison. Ah, that's so dumb. Okay, that kind of worked. Didn't want to have to use a raised dead amulet there. Never want to have to use a raised dead amulet in that situation, but unfortunately it just happened. And that's just sort of how it goes. Boom. We're through the lever hellhole. Kind of. I do want to try and take these guys on. Let me hit you, please. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm so close to dying. Or I was so close to dying there. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Might as well take the cash since I had to go through all that just to get there. Now we got the frost worm to deal with. Hooray! Frost worm and I'm not going the right way, am I? The frost worm and the fighter run is so stupidly annoying to deal with. I mean, this entire area is just so stupidly annoying to deal with. What is with these drops? Holy crap, I'm getting... By the way, I should have used my Rod of Miracles there. I didn't use it. So, that was stupid. Very stupid of me. I've got 3 of them to use now, and hopefully I'll be able to get all of them in. If not, there's a bunch of fire casks and whatnot that I can use. So that previous segment there was really good. 3 minutes and 23 seconds, so that's quite good. Alright, so before I go in, there's no point in having hide and move silently, so I'm just going to use Bomb Finisher and Multi-Shot. Okay, no point in trying to set anything up there, because it's not going to work. Ow, piss off. Okay, 5 flasks, that's what I want. Okay, please. Be nice! That isn't being nice, screw you. This Frostworm's being a major dick. By the way, Frostworm's got a set cycle that it's gonna do every single time. Okay, this is quite lucky. Rod of Miracles, that's what I need on right now. Where are you gonna pop up from? Hopefully I can manipulate this. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, still hit me for some reason. Shouldn't be able to reach me from there. Good. Rod of Miracles, that's what we want. Shouldn't be able to hit us, but... Huh. We're about halfway through the Frostworm fight, so this is going alright. You should be all dead. There we go. Oh, there we go. We're good. We got through it. Oh, there's a lot of little wormies here. I have no clue where I'm aiming as well. I can't even see. Okay. Hopefully this goes well. It did. Okay. Has not been too bad of a boss fight. That's about to change. I have nothing I can work with here. Absolutely nothing. Oh, go away. No, no. This game's being so stupid at the moment. Please no. Oh, of course there's more of them. Hopefully it set my Rod of Miracles on. Yep, it did. That's good. Kind of what I need on. Okay. Frostworm, do your attack. There we go. Shouldn't need to use it. And that should... Yep. Boom. Okay. So that took a bit longer than it should have, but it's perfectly fine. We got the Ring of Swiftness, by the way, so I'm going to throw that on, as well as green chain boots. So I only had to use a couple of raised amulets there, I believe, so that wasn't as bad. I believe I used 3 overall, so that was good. Alright, hopefully I'm going to go back to Rick's shop, by the way. I kind of need to. Again, hide and move silently makes things a bit quicker, but it's always best to go back to the shop here. I made the mistake in the last run I did, the first recorded run I did of this, I made the mistake of not going back to the shop here. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to wing it. And that turned out to be a horrible decision. I got to the Lich, and I was stuck there. No raised amulets, and I keep getting hit by his attacks. So we rescued Laundra, and she is rewarding us for, I don't even remember this character's name, I should. But we rescued Laundra, so she's been sent home, so we get given stuff. So now we're going to substitute our Ring of Meditation for the Ring of Rings. And I'm going to talk to this guy. So that cask that we just picked up, this guy wants it. We're going to get a bunch of gold and I think a bit of experience off him, so that's what we're doing, is talking to him for. I don't know why this guy wants it. It's just this random cast that probably has, I don't know, ashes in it. I don't know what's in it. Whatever is in it is worth something to him. Yeah, we got it. We got it for you, buddy. Don't know why we got it for, but we got it for you. So he's gonna go home and show off that stuff. And we got money. And we level up, if you can tell from the noise in the background. So I don't think we're ever going to end up using splint armor. So I'm just going to sell that. I'm going to get a bunch of stuff here. Never using that. Rod of Shadows, don't really need that. We're keeping the Rod of Miracles though. Get rid of the Warp Stones. So basically I'm going to buy, I think 4 raised amulets would be fair enough here. And gonna buy, say, about 55 to 40. Yep, or 41. So there we leveled up. I'm not even certain what I'm gonna put on this because there's not really anything I can put on. I could put on splint armor, but it's not really worth it. I think best would be multi-shot. Now we got 4 arrows, and I think it does more damage, so yep, that kind of worked out as planned. Alright, now we're going to get back in the portals, and we've only got one last portal to enter, and that is the Death Gem portal. I'm really hoping things don't glitch out, because the one run that I actually have completed, well, that should not have happened. Okay, my controller's being really weird, it's just a battery pack. I'm playing this on the Xbox 360, by the way. So yeah. And now, like I was saying, we're just going to go here and grab all this stuff. We're going to enter the last area, and something that happened in the very first run that I did this, the run that was not recorded, I might as well say it didn't happen, because really kind of didn't. What happened is I think I glitched out the game and couldn't use the gems, which is, in my opinion, how the game should be set up anyway, but I mean, it gives you the gems to use, so I don't know why it took it away from me. So I'm going to get on hide and move silently, and bomb finisher here. So hide and move silently, now they don't know where I am. All I've got to do here is hit a bunch of levers, so I shouldn't lose much time here. Come on, baby. I've got one lever up here with these three guys staring at it. And I'm running in the wrong spot. We're going to run down here. Here's the third lever. And we've got two levers remaining. I'm just going to run down here. There should be a set of... Yep, there we go. One lever remaining. It's just up the top left here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this lever, and it will open up the doorway, and that is this part of the area done. So yeah, that's all I had to do there. Forgot to hit the thing, that's fine. Not going to bother trying to fight anything here, we're just going to run on through. Alright, so all we have to do here is get a bunch of stuff. So we've got 3 specific temples we're going to enter. One being Neryl's temple, which we get Neryl's medallion from. Then we're going to enter a couple other temples. I honestly forget the name of the other two guys. But we enter those two guys' temple. There's one just up here. Okay, that's not fair. That was lucky that I got a lockpick there. That shouldn't have happened. So now we're into Vecna's temple, which is the second of the 3 medallions we need. And now we're going to wander over. And before I go to the third temple, I'm going to grab a globe that you just briefly would have seen there. So this is the life globe. Boom. We need 2 globes to get through to the next area. And to get the second globe, as well as a specific bell that we absolutely have to pick up to get through the next area as well, we need to grab... sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second there. But anyway, we enter Wejustice's temple. We grab his medallion. But on top of that, there's a hidden area here. So we enter the hidden area, we get the soul shard, we get all the holy waters, because the holy waters we need for the Lich boss fight. Lich will summon, after a little while, will summon a bunch of skeletons to his aid. The skeletons you can just take out with holy waters, nice and simple. Oh, piss off. He's going to walk into it anyway. It didn't even do any damage, that's stupid. Okay, just gonna get rid of this guy. There we go. Hide and move silently. A couple of the skeletons are glitched out there, funnily enough. Alright, so not entirely certain where I am. Okay, no, never mind, I lied. For whatever reason, it loads the camera there in a specific angle. But we've got the 3 medallions that we need to get into this other temple that's over here. As you can see there, it's got those 3 marks. So we grab the bone bell, We grab Death's Globe. We need both of those. We need the Life and Death Globes to get into the Bone Church, which is coming up in a second. So, right here. Hit this. Oh, by the way, I should have split. I just realized. I swear I'm not doing that to get a better segment, previous segment, but like I said, we pick up certain items in these areas, and that's what triggers the split. I apologize again, not entirely paying attention, and I just realized. So now we're in a very specific spot. Anti-venom potion. That's what I saved the anti-venom potions for. Just so I could run it straight through this. And so now I need my multi-shot on. So hopefully this will last through till I get to this area. There we go. Trying to move silently. We have to take out everything in this part of the room. These guys, these little flame skeleton things, they are so annoying to deal with because they have a couple different attacks they can hit you with. By the way, as you can see there, vampire arrows. These are going to get fired at us, so we can't avoid those. It's so stupid that, but yeah, we can't avoid those. Now the game's just being stupid because there are so many enemies in the room that I'm not allowed to dodge anything. Let me dodge. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity. Don't. Okay, good. Take this opportunity to set myself up to be in a better spot. Okay, I don't know why they dropped the flash freeze there, but we're going to take it. Because why wouldn't I? That doesn't hit me. Good, it didn't. And it's just one dude to deal with. I'm not hitting him at all somehow. Not cool, man. Not cool. So now that opens up. This guy's going to come on through. He's not going. We're not going to let him hit me though. Again, there's not really much use in putting anything into anything other than multi-shot, but have a look here and see what else. That'd be good to have in a strength. Tell you what, I'm gonna probably get splint armor throughout here, so I'm gonna put that on, and then go off that. I'm just gonna save the rest of the points. So all I have to do here is hit a couple of levers. Okay, this game is being so stupid right now. Why? It's very stupid that I have to attack that guy, but of course now, not. Oh my goodness, this game's being so dumb. Whoop, boy. Okay, we're just not gonna deal with that guy. Screw it, we're not dealing with. Now I have to. This guy's never. I'm not a fan of that. That is just. I'm sorry. That is dumb. That is the first time that's ever happened. That usually never happens. It's just decided to happen for some reason. Hopefully they don't enter the room. I don't know why the skeleton is coming in. It shouldn't be able to see me. Move, please. Oh my goodness, this game is taking the piss right now. You know, if you notice, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit about losing raised dead amulets. What on earth did I pick up there? What a reflection. Okay. Again, it is ideal that I don't die there, because I need as many raised dead amulets as I can possibly get for the Lich boss fight. And that boss fight is just... well, it's not as difficult as the Rogue. But there's he does a certain attack which can kill me in one hit if I'm not careful, if I don't heal and block. Yeah, it's really easy to die to it. But it's not like it's the only thing he uses that the Lich uses, so I don't have to deal with it as a constant thing. we're just going to get in, get our holy waters and our soul shard and leave. And of course we have the bone bell, so we're going to go take that and we're going to go open up this door that we just opened with the levers. I believe it's right here. No, it's not. One over. Here we go, right here. So those levers opened up. So this door opens. And now we're going to go ring the bell. So I lost a couple minutes there, or a minute and a half. So that's a little annoying, but it's not surprising. Anyway, on to the bone bridge. And all we have to do is get from one end to the other end of the bone bridge. And that's it. That's all there is to the bone bridge. After that, we've got the Lich to deal with. And the Lich can be a pain in the ass. But if I'm lucky, it won't. The Lich will hopefully take mercy on me. Anyway, bone bridge. We have one objective, as I said, get across the bone bridge and that's it. I'm going to stop at a mana pool and a health pool. That's all. The only fighting I'm going to be doing here is at the health pool. And I'm going to stop at the mana pool just to refill my mana. That is literally all there is to it. And obviously I'm going to try and pick my spots to where I'm using hide and move silently. Because as you can see there, I'm going to get attacked by those things. I guess you could call them teeth. Whatever you want to call them. By the way, you can get blocked really easily. It's kind of stupid how easy you can get blocked by skeletons and those things, whatever they are. So we're going to run over this corner. Legally ignore that guy. Those worms start showing up now. There are a couple up ahead that we're going to fight. Because there's a health potion right there. Health fountain, sorry, not potion. So there's a health fountain right there. Okay, got him to move. That's good. So we're going to get slowed down now and get attacked. Health fountain, please do your stuff. We killed one. I'm going to kill the other. It's not too difficult to kill these guys. I'd say the skeleton is probably... The skeletons and the other dude are probably more of a pain to deal with. So we got nothing useful... Nothing useful to myself in particular. But it's okay. We got stuff to sell. I did not even need to put on hide and move silently. I somehow got through that, so that's surprising. That isn't something that I'd be expecting to happen. Okay, so now I'm just going to be navigating through this area, and hopefully I'm going the right way. Because I don't have this area mapped out 100% in my mind as to where I'm supposed to go. At the moment, I know I'm going through the right area, but I'm going to get hit by that. Getting hit by those is bad, but usually the idea would be to avoid them. So that's the wrong way. Don't want to go up there. So again, I don't entirely remember where I'm supposed to go. So I'm going to just continue on this way here, and then I should be taking a left soon. You've got to be kidding me. So not right here, but I left up here for the next soul shard. Fuck you, that shouldn't have hit. I'm sorry, that really should not have hit. Boom, see a soul shard, run through. Hopefully I won't get blocked. There we go, and there's of course a mini boss for this area. That's the bone bridge done. So I lost 26 seconds there, but that's okay. I'm going to lose more time here, by the way, because Lich boss fight takes quite a while. Safe to say that it takes quite a while. Otherwise, I'm supposed to move silently, so I'm going to hurry up and use that. I got one more dude that I absolutely have to kill before the Lich. There's one dude up here. You have to kill him. Fighting him as the rogue is a pain in the ass. There's no other way to put it. Hopefully he comes out a little bit. See, this isn't a fun fight. I'm nearly dead already. I don't know why that dude spawned in there, but he did. God, that is dumb. You get out here. Yep, that's what I wanted. Bye-bye. Yep, not putting up with that guy. Okay, so no point in having items silently on for obvious reasons. So we want Rod of Miracles and Holy Water. So are they next to each other? They're not. That's not good. Okay, so Holy Water is for these skeletons. For some reason, apparently I'm aiming in a different spot there, and some reason it's not doing as much damage as it should be doing. So hopefully if I pull this off correctly, there we go. So if I pull that off correctly, I only take like half damage. Okay, so this is already going better than I had with my first attempt. So, okay, so I want to get rid of these guys quickly. Getting rid of these guys slowly is not a good idea. So hopefully I don't run out of holy waters here. Or holy potions, I guess you could call them. That only does 48 hit points of damage, which is obviously ideal. Please. Oh, we put them away. That's good. That is 100% better than having him actually throw them. Okay, now he did throw them. Did a little bit more damage than I was hoping for it to do. It's fine though. He is not going back into his little... This is strange. Oh, please don't. Oh my god, I barely dodged them. He's got to be. Where's the Lich? What happened? Oh, he went up there. Okay. Surely he's going to put up his globe soon. This is a first ever, by the way, if he doesn't put up his globe. Are you sure he's doing everything but putting up his globe? I find that quite interesting. This is a first ever at the moment. He might still do it, and he should still do it. So this is going a lot faster than I initially predicted. But as you can see there, I'm intentionally blocking those swords because they'll hit you regardless. And they do a fuckload of damage. He's relying on these swords quite a bit. Again, this guy, the Lich, should have already gone into his globe. So this is quite interesting to figure out. To have happen. I think this is the best Lich fight I've ever had. Without a doubt. Oh, that was fortunate. Yeah, this is without a doubt the best Lich fight I've ever had. That's it. Lich is done. And he was just pulling out... I still lost 8 seconds there, but if you think about how much time I had lost before that... Like, holy crap, that's the fastest Lich boss fight I've ever had. That is the fastest Lich boss fight. So compared to the Bone Bridge and the Lich / Death... So I only lost 9 seconds there. And by the way, we get to meet this dwarf again. So how long was that split? So the split was only a 5-minute difference. 4.5 minute difference. And if you take into account that the Bone Bridge finishes and I had to do a little bit of running and a short fight, that only took a couple minutes, like 3 minutes. That is legitimately the fastest Lich boss fight I've ever had. That's the best encounter I've ever had. So we get told that we're going to use the gems against Baele. So, against Baele, what am I saying? Against Kaedin. We have no gems to use. They're not there. I don't know what on earth this is the game's trying to do, but it's just decided, hey, guess what? You don't get gems here. So now I'm going to go to the castle shop. I'm going to save. I shouldn't need to save in the castle shop. But there's a potential for a cutscene, the glitch here. So all I have to do is back out, and hopefully that's all I have to do. If I don't, this run's been all in vain, and I'm going to be sad, because this has been actually a pretty decent run. Oh crap, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw stuff at you. Okay, so no point in having you, because I'm probably never going to use you. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Antivenom potion, I don't think I have use for that. By the way, the Kaedin boss fight is going to potentially take a very long time to do. But, I'm going to buy... I can't wear any plate mail. So there's mithril plate as well that I can wear. Have I got any splint gauntlets of any type? I actually want to check how many potions. I have not many potions. So let's just focus on getting a lot of these potions. No, I'm going to go with small ones. So I can go with 90 these potions and spend the rest on these. That should sort me for the rest of the game. Okay. Whew. Almost at the final stretch. This has been oddly kind of longer than predicted, but it will probably end up being a bit shorter. Again, solely due to the existence of hide and move silently, but also it could still be longer. So I'm going to save here. If you guys haven't seen, like I said, I keep bringing it up, but again, if you have not seen the fighter run for this, the D&D Heroes New Game Normal Fighter run, I need to save here, because there is a very high possibility that if I don't save here, I'm not going to be able to finish the run, because there is a cutscene right here coming up, so I'll show you in a second. If it plays, hopefully it will. And it didn't. As you can see there. You heard the Xbox noise. Didn't come up. So this is unfortunately something that happens, and I can't reset because obviously I can't pause the timer because it's just a part of the run really. The only difference I think there could be between 360 and Xbox Original is my controller's not. Why didn't I do that? So I'm wasting more time here. The only difference that I imagine would be between the two different versions of the game simply is that you won't get a thing here. You won't get a crash here, and I don't even know if that's a deal. For anyone wondering what my reasoning for playing it on the 360 is simply because of the graphics difference. It is very, very bad for my eyes. Sorry, it's very bad for me in particular. Well, not very bad, but it just hurts my eyes to try and look at the original version of the game. I just can't do it. It just hurts. But since I have been playing this version, which isn't that much, I mean it's better, but it's not that much better. So since I've been doing this, I should be able to go back and play it on the original. And ideally, with the idea of, excuse me, with the idea of not getting the crash here happening, I'll save a few minutes, yes, but if I can, as long as you know it doesn't hurt my eyes to play the game in that manner, I should be good. So hopefully the cutscene will play now. There we go. So I don't know what the problem is there. I think it might be a good idea to try and reset the console early. That's something they can test. It won't save much time, but it will save some. So again, boom, hide and move silently, no one knows where I am. Unfortunately, this part of the difference here as well with the rogue, I don't have the gems to use, which is right. I need to turn right here, which is a little frustrating if I've been perfectly honest. It's just like for whatever reason you don't get them if you play as the rogue. I don't understand that. Anyway, I'm gonna run through here. You can take a left there, but it won't take us I won't go anywhere by doing it. What we're trying to do is get up in the middle bit there. But like I said, back down below, if I try to take a left, it leads to a dead end, or what is currently a dead end. I have to run this part. I have to run through this part. And then go back down there. And then I'll be able to get the lever that's down there. First, I have to hit this lever, and also have to go pick up the soul shard that's here. Fortunately, I didn't get hit by that wave attack there. And as you can tell, those enemies are all back. So the enemies for the Shadow Keep and the rest of the areas are just sort of going back through the enemies you've already fought with some damage buffs. And, you know, yeah, damage buffs and other certain buffs to moves. If I'm lucky here, I'll be able to run straight through everything. You can just run past these guys, and that's not working. Oi, hey, game! Holy crap. Oh my god, please, there we go. If I could get through, that'd be great. Come on, oh my god, yes, we got through. So that took a bit longer than anticipated. But I have to kind of deal with that in order to get the soul shard that's there. There we go. The Kaedin's boss fight is the only real... Kaedin's boss fight is another fight where we use the arrows in. So again, having all the soul shards and having the upgraded version of our ancestral bow is just perfect. Right, so... Now that we hit that other lever, we can go down here and take a left. And they'll take us to a bridge. Oh, that's not fair, come on. That's not fair! Ah, boy. I love when the game just tries to screw me over. Another area. Come on, dude, that's stupid. I have to spam health there because you can't get through the fire fast enough as the rogue. It's so stupid. Anyway, so we got those levers done. Now we're going to go back up here, and we are going to go to the right instead. Now we're going to go to the right, and again the game's being stupid, making me break a certain box just to get through that area. It's just how the enemies are placed with hide and move silently. It's frustrating, but we have to deal with it. Again, now there's nothing at the end of there. It's just, you know, area to go get items and mess around in. This game's being stupid. It's kind of ironic. Enemies can't see me, and yet I can still get tagged by them constantly. But now I'm going to go down here and go to the right. You notice that we came from that area and I didn't take an immediate right. Because going through there just doesn't do anything. Because we need to we need to erect this bridge. And that's how we get through here. Alright, so... Oh, okay, the fire's not even on and it's hitting me. So that's fantastic. Okay, now we have finished this, by the way. There's a split. Sorry I didn't hit it. Again, just getting too involved, getting too into the gameplay to try and make sure I get through these areas. But as you can see here, we've opened up this gate now. We're just going to run on through. Again, hide and move silently to just do stealth. Not going to interact with these enemies at all. Unless, of course, they get out of our way, which in that point we have to interact with them. And... Are you kidding me? That is horrible enemy placement. That is just really bad luck. Anyway, we're in the East Grand Hall. We're just going to run through, get the next soul shard, as you can see there. That's the final soul shard we'll be getting. That's the next split. And after that, the only thing to really do is just keep running on through and deal with Kaedin. Anyway, we're going to run through here, and then we're going to run straight through and get into a room where we'll have a bunch of stuff fired at us. We don't want that to hit us. It knows where we are regardless of what I do here. But again, of course, I'm still going to use that. So that hits regardless, which is stupid, but it, you know, I guess it works. It's consistent at least. It's not a random thing that happens. It's consistent. So you'll be able to see here behind a box up here, hidden area. Final soul shard. Boom. There we go. Boom. Does that not look fantastic? Got bat wings and all. So yeah. Last soul shard. Exit the secret area. And you've got to be kidding me. Okay, there we go. So we exit the secret area, we ignore these guys, and we go on to the next area. Boom, West Grand Hall now. The only thing we have to do is fight a big spider. So, if my luck is good, that's all I really have to deal with is the spider and a bunch of smaller spiders, because otherwise I'm going to have to deal with a priest and his summonings. The priests, they do not summon other priests and, like, what are they again? I keep forgetting. The hobgoblins. They don't summon like stuff like that anymore. They summon these demon-looking things. They straight up look like demons, and they sell them. They summon them, and these guys are just, yeah, they're not fun to deal with. But unfortunately, despite my attempts, despite what I do, that might just be what happens. I might just have to deal with it. So watch this guy might even summon one here. He didn't. Thank fuck. We don't want him summoning anything. But we come to the end of this little sort of hallway here, and we don't want to have to deal with him. We got through the area, thank goodness. So we get in here. They can't see us. None of these spiders can see us. I'm going to try and utilize the bomb finisher method as much as possible to kill this spider. So there we go, the bomb finisher. I got paralyzed there, unfortunately. Not much I can do to stop that. Good thing is, as long as I can sort of stay up this side of the room, I should be okay. I shouldn't have to have anything spawning in. Nearly died there. Don't want to take any deaths here. I shouldn't take any deaths against the spider here, or Kaedin. Kaedin, I should say. But it's still a possibility, so I don't want it to happen. This guy's being really stupid. I'm not going to have to... Yep, they're all coming in now. Thank goodness. It's totally what I wanted. It's not, by the way, if you can't tell. Move. Here we go. And as you can see down the bottom of the screen there, there's a nasty, big nasty bastard sitting right there. So... still getting out here. It's taking a while to take on. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's what I wanted. Get back here. Why can't it... That game. What's going on here? That is so dumb. That is so stupid. That should not be a thing that happens. Holy crap. Come here. Come here. Please just die. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Holy crap. I'm getting some really bad hits from this boss. Hopefully I can kill this in a second. Oh my goodness. It's not going my way. There we go. We got the plain gauntlets of ogres. Boom, multi-shot, and nothing else I can really put it on. Yeah, there's nothing else of note to put it on. Now we go to Shadow Spire. Oh boy. Hopefully things go well here. So now all I have to deal with is Kaedin. Kaedin specifically have to fight 3 times. So there shouldn't be anything here. Okay, so the only, by the way, going back to what I was talking about the game crashing, the only other place the game can and possibly will crash is on the final hit of the last boss fight. Which, considering how long this boss fight can potentially be, holy crap, does that take up a lot of time. So we don't want, hopefully that doesn't happen, because that will basically be a killer for the run, essentially. Where am I going? I should be going to the right. I mean, I'm already wasting time here as is, so I guess it doesn't matter. Please, 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 please. Don't run up, don't run up. You're running up. That's not where you're supposed to go. Dick. Nothing much I can do about it. Anyway, here's Kaedin. So, by the way, Rick was actually Kaedin, and he transformed into Kaedin. Which, if you haven't seen the beginning cutscene for the game, you won't know who, you won't recognize this guy.
Of killing you, my son. Take your last breath. For this day, you go back to the grave.
Yeah, cool dude. Fortunately, there's only one style of attack that Kaedin can do. He will just keep doing this one charge, which hopefully he doesn't do it too much. Charge, please. And now he doesn't want to charge for some reason. Okay, there we go. That's Kaedin 1 done. Lost a little bit of time to it, but that's how it goes. For some reason it spawned me right next to an enemy, which is clearly what I wanted. But anyway, we're going to just run through here. Take a right. Now we're at Shadow Spire 2. So there's another boss fight with Kaedin, another little mini boss with Kaedin. We're going to put him down to about a third health again, or about a quarter, is roughly somewhere around that sort of spot. Might as well grab some stuff along here. And then after that, we're going to, once we get to Shadow Spire 3, that's where I'm going to save. And hopefully I won't have to load the save, but it's a very real possibility that I might have to. As sad as that sounds. Don't go up. Don't you dare go. Oh, he's coming up, you asshole. There we go. Suffer. You will suffer. Oh, what? Hello? Multi-shot? Okay. So for some reason the multi-shot wasn't working there. I don't know why Kaedin is losing sight of me here. Yep, okay. Here we go. Charge, charge. You're gonna keep charging, aren't you? You're being a dick. Stop charging. Don't charge, don't charge. This is annoying. This is the only way I can really do this though. Oh, please. Please stop. Oh, piss off. No, 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 piss off. You died! You might think that, game, but I didn't. Fuck you. I'm sorry, that is complete horseshit. I'm sitting there spamming Y for 5 minutes. You gotta tell me there isn't a single frame where I have a chance to actually, you know, have my input happen. That is just dumb. That makes 0 sense. Please actually hit him. That did, thank goodness. Oh my goodness, that is such an annoying... That was so annoying. So hopefully I can keep this under 3 hours. I can't guarantee it. That's how long this next fight could potentially take. So yeah. Because the game does what it should have really done, what it should really do with every character. It's actually going to do what it should do, and that is it's gonna, since I don't actually have any gems, all I've got is my, you know, abilities that I've unlocked and all that, versus Kaedin with all the gems. So I've got to kill him several times. I forget the actual exact amount. I believe it comes down to, it ends up being, shouldn't have to do any more. Don't you dare go up. Okay. Actually, I might need hide and move silently here. Okay, so here's the finale boss fight.
I will not be defeated.
So yeah, Kaedin says that. For some reason I don't hit Kaedin there. What Kaedin does here is very specific. He can charge sometimes, but his main, in this current form, his main go-to... Really, game? Oh, this is another enemy. It knocked you backward. Yep, cool game. Thank you. That's totally what should have happened. It's totally something I should have to deal with. So basically, for anyone that's wondering, without the gems, Kaedin's final boss fight just gets stupid. So I haven't even been able to focus on Kaedin. I don't even know where he is. Don't know how that hit me, but whatever. So all Kaedin's gonna do is keep throwing his sword at me. Don't know why. Don't ask. Just, that's how he does things. Wait, over here. So, okay, I don't know what happened there. Oh, seriously, dude. Okay. So this should... piss off. Okay. Don't you think about it. Okay, no, it's being stupid. Alright, so again, this is going to just take literally forever, this fight. If I were to run this game... Don't. If I was to run this game at GDQ, I would never ever attempt to run the Rogue run. Because this boss fight is just so stupidly long. It's not fun to do. Okay, do you want to hit, please, bomb finisher? Do you want to be nice and hit? This is the problem. I haven't even had a chance to properly focus on Kaedin at all. Stop. Oh, don't. Okay, that. Don't ask me what's happening here. I can't tell you. This game is just full on glitching. I'm getting hit by shit that is just not in range at all. Ah, the glory of playing an Xbox original game. And now he's changing up. God damn it. And this is why this boss fight is exceptionally long, because Kaedin can just decide to do that on a whim. The fighter version of the boss fight, Kaedin, you can knock him out fast enough. No, game, come on. You've got to give me a chance here. There we go, it's better. Come on. Hey, hello, that's not cool. We got a plate helmet. Not that I can wear plate armor, but whatever. Yeah, thank goodness that thing died quickly. Don't know how you're hitting me. Whatever. Again, don't know how you're hitting me, but whatever. You might not have noticed I'm getting kind of tilted by this game at the moment. This boss fight is in no way, shape or form fun when you have no gems to help. Because at least as the fighter, I can perform physical attacks to get my health back and do things that way. But there's no doing that with this. Again, the hit detection is so funky that you can be so clearly out of range, and the game will just decide, no, you got hit. That's it. You die, or you take damage. Okay, so now I can focus on Kaedin himself. It took so long to get through. Okay, no. You stay back there. I didn't even see the sword come at me there. Come on, down you come. Okay, again, don't know why it did that specifically, but okay. Oh, now he's changing the fire, that's always good. Don't keep charging, please. There we go. Oh, come on, that's not fair. Come on, come on. Come on, baby. Let's keep this going. Don't know how that's hitting me, but it is. See, I'm not even through one of his things, and I'm already like almost out of mana potions. By the way, I don't need that on anymore. Might be a good idea just to lampoon him with regular arrows for a bit. Again, this is just part of the fight. It just takes so long. Okay, this is working out a lot better than the multi-shot, so I should have just done this, I guess. Don't. Okay, good. I got raised in amulets. I don't know why I'm getting worried about him potentially knocking me down low health just yet. Still getting hit there. Alright. Wait, oh my goodness, it's not letting me freaking shoot in the proper direction. There we go. Okay, please. Please. Oh my goodness, please. Okay, that's one, not one down apparently. Dude, seriously? Yeah, there we go. Take that intentionally. Chosen the ice gem. Come on, buddy. Follow me, mate. Follow me. Okay. It's going not too badly. How long has this taken so far? Like 15 minutes? Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh my goodness. Aiming being so stupid here. Okay, that is. Yeah, that's fair. Jesus Christ. Can't even afford to take that. Hopefully I don't have to do this boss fight again because my goodness, for one this is taking so long just to do. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that. Yeah. Again, even though I'm out of range, it just hits me regardless of what I do. Okay, what just happened? Oh, hold up, I had like several raised dead amulets. What happened? I had like 5 raised dead amulets. And I have not taken a single. I've taken 1 death. What happened? I'm sorry. I actually need to know what the fuck had just happened. That's one essentially dead. I have to do the entire boss fight again. What just happened? You get it. What on earth, dude? That is dumb. That is dumb. Why? Do you only? Don't tell me. You're joking. That's a lie. I bought several. Did I not buy several raised dead amulets? I swear to God I did. I bought at least 4 or 5 of them. I've only died once or twice. This game's lying to me. It's lying. Oh, this is gonna. Yeah, this is gonna be over 3 hours long. There's nothing I can do about that. Anyway, I'm gonna try and do this part as best as possible. Don't follow me. Just fuck off to your own corner, mate. No, you don't hit me. No, we're not doing it this way. I don't get 1 raised dead amulet. We're not doing things like that. That's not fair, and you know it isn't. Come on. What? I hit the. Oh my god! It does a full animation, and it just decides, nope, not happening. I'm sorry, I'm tilted. That is such a horseshit death. That is such a horseshit situation. You're not doing this to me. You're not screwing me over consistently. Fuck you. That's not happening. It's not what this boss fight's turning into. Is how badly can we screw minded Ryan over? No, no. You know you don't hit me. I don't give a shit if you actually hit me. I'm saying what happens now. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm full on tilted. That is dumb. I'm pretty confident I have more raised amulets to work with. No, you don't. No, no, no. You don't hit me. Then. No, you don't hit me. There's no attack animation. He just doesn't randomly get a hit in. We're not doing that. Okay, I think that's all of them. I think. I don't know. That's not. Cool. Thank you, game. Should be more of them attacking me because it would only make sense if they did. But this game doesn't want to be making any sense today. I'm sorry. I apologize, but this is so dumb. I'm getting just screwed over. Get over here and die. Like Gauntlet 1. It's not gonna be. Don't. Okay, you better not just keep fucking spawning. Swear to Christ, if it's about to do that to me and just go, yep, they keep spawning. I'm gonna turn off the console. That's gonna be the end of the run because I'm not dealing with it. This game is actually just taking the piss at this point. Okay, please let that be the last gargoyle thing. I don't even know what they're called. I just know that I don't like them. Appears that was the last one. Thank goodness. That doesn't hit me. Okay, no, it wasn't apparently. Again, the game is taking the piss on me. Taking a piss on me, essentially. Hey, by the way, all that effort you put into killing these things, it was all for null. One of them decided to go sit in the corner and have a wank. Like, please. Let me aim in the correct direction. That doesn't hit me, I'm sorry, but you can believe what you want, game. I'm clearly out of range. Oh, yeah. Okay, hopefully this works out. Hopefully I don't get some stupid death here. I don't know why I only have one raised in amulet, but that does not make any sense that I do. I'm pretty confident I should have at least like 2 or 3. That might be a stipulation of the boss fight, you only get 1 raised in amulet, but that seems really off to me because pretty confident I've had fighter runs where I've taken a couple of deaths to Kaedin himself and been able to, you know, use multiple raised amulets. Please don't charge. Okay, he didn't. And we don't want him using those either because that clearly kills me. Just keep throwing your sword, please. Don't do that. That's not cool. Okay, so this should work out. As long as I don't let him get too close or too far away, it should work out in my favour. Okay. Please, 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 please. Please, go my way. I'm really need this. Okay, we've almost got one down. This is taking forever. This is taking so long. Oh, he's going this way. Shit, that's not good. Okay, he just threw him his sword, so that's okay. Don't want him doing that, like, that pot shot attack that he has for each thing, because if he does that, that could be very bad. So I don't think he has one of those with the nature gem, but we still want to play it safe. I'm not getting many hits on. Okay, I don't know why he's not throwing his sword at the moment, but I don't like it. He's getting a bit close to my liking. Oh, that's not going on the right angle at all. Okay. We're now currently 3 hours into the run. Might as well be running a Final Fantasy game at this point. Because at least going over the 3 hours is, you know, supposed to happen there. Now, most Final Fantasy games, I think, usually upwards of 4 to 5 hours. And from my own experience, I can tell you like 8 and... Well, no, not from my own experience for most of them, but for 10, I can tell you that's like a 10.5-hour run. Because, yeah. You're meant to be going that long with Final Fantasy. With this game, not so much. This isn't going too badly now. I got rid of the gargoyles first, and now my problems just sort of been solved. As long as he keeps throwing his sword and nothing else, I should be alright. I'm still gonna call bullshit on the fact that I only have one raised amulet to use here. Okay, we're almost through 2 of 5 health bars of Kaedin. This is still going. Come on, baby. Okay, that's 2. Now he's in this fire stage. Hopefully he doesn't shoot any fireballs at us, because those seem to particularly do a lot of damage. Am I not? I'm gonna say I'm pretty confident I was hitting him. He's not taking any damage at the moment, is he? He's taking very little damage. Oh my goodness, look at that split. 37 minutes, Jesus. That's how the potential for how long this fight can take. And like I said, if I were to ever get, say, if I was ever to run D&D Heroes at any sort of event, I would never run the Rogue run. Like, this is, other than maybe one run, another run or two just to improve the time on this, I probably won't ever run the Rogue run again. It's just not worth it. It's just, this isn't a fun run to do. The fighter run, you can spend more of it just tanking stuff. I mean, there are actually some, I kind of lie, there are fun parts to this run. But a lot of the boss fights, it's nothing but just really long slugfests. Potentially with Kaedin, like, I could end up doing this a 3rd time. If this game feels like being a dick to me, I'm going to have to do this a 3rd time. And, yeah, I don't want that to happen, obviously. but it could very well happen. Simple nature of the game crashing at the end, it could happen. And obviously with the nature of the game crashing right at the end, if that happened at an event, that would just be the end of the run, because again, I wouldn't put people through that. I might make that a rule of thumb actually, just upload like a thing to the rules and say like, look, because this game has a tendency to crash right at the end, just wait a certain period of time until the credits come up, until cutscene play, just wait like a certain set of time, several seconds, and then finish your run. Because you've beaten Kaedin, you've done what's required. No. Don't worry guys, only 2 more gems to do after this one. Only 2 more full health gems to do. Okay. Now we're on to this one, the ice gem. Oh, that's gonna hit me. It's fine though. As long as we know where Kaedin is and what he's doing. Should come on up a little bit, up a little bit. It's good. Okay, this isn't going too bad now. Come on, baby, run on through. Oh, he's coming through this middle bit. Okay. Oh, okay. This one's getting a bit better. So we've only got these 2 to deal with and a final health bar. I think the only thing Kaedin can do is charge and throw his sword. Oh, you're moving out quickly, aren't you? Oh, dude. Oh, come on. Better not do that with his fucking Death Gem one. I don't think he has a shot where you can do that with the Death Gem, but still. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not doing this boss fight again. I'm not. We're gonna kill you and... Okay, excuse me? What was that about? What do you fire off of me? That's what I want to know. Okay, he's got vampiric shots on. That's fine. I can cope. So those vampiric shots aren't doing much. Whereas those ice damage ones are just doing so much that I can't do anything to stop it. And he's coming from the middle. Yep. Dick. Asshole. Where are you? You come around the outside? Yes, you are. And you're gonna hit me with a vampiric shot. It's fine. Don't really need to heal after that one if only one hits me. So, are you? Ah, boy, the game's taunting me essentially. I'm going this way. I'm going this way. No, I'm not. Please, let me shoot in the desired direction. Please stop. Oh my goodness, I can't even get my shot straight. This is getting... Okay, again, I'm way too far out of range for that to do anything. I don't even know if it's really giving him much AP whenever he hits one of those. That one's gonna hit me, that's fine. Oh boy, okay, almost done, I think. Holy crap, okay, yep. Almost done with all the gem versions of Kaedin. After that is just himself. Kaedin himself. I shouldn't have taken the risk. It's okay. Get him off this one. What are you gonna do now, bud? You're just gonna fire. You're gonna throw your short sword at me and then walk. So that's all you can do now, I think. Other than that, he can just charge at me. But it's nothing that if he hits me with it, it's not gonna insta kill me. Guys, we're almost there. Almost. Look at the split difference. Almost an hour. Oh boy. Yeah, sorry, this is a bad run of this. Slow start, the middle, near end game that sort of speed up a little bit, and this final boss has just gone so badly. I'm so sorry, but that's just how it goes sometimes. And if this wasn't my first recorded run of this, I wouldn't bother. I'm just really hoping. I mean, if I get a, if the game decides not to load the final cutscene, I'm just gonna wait like 3 seconds. Actually, no, it's more close to about 4 or 5 seconds. I'm gonna count to 5 and end the run, because that's roughly around about the. Oh shit! There's a bit of a more audio stuff there. At that point, I've beaten Kaedin. I really don't care. I think I'm just gonna make that a rule of thumb with my runs. I think it's so much less likely that you will have to deal with that problem than the other one, which is pretty much 100% your game's going to crash. Don't know why he doesn't have other attacks up his sleeve. Oh, we're almost there, fam. This has been... I've said that a few times now in this fight. This has been a roller coaster that I have not enjoyed. Basically, this has been Disneyland. Oh, really close. By the way, the final split doesn't happen until after this thing. The reason I was talking about the cutscene, please play. It did! There we go. We did it. My god, that was horrible. I am so sorry you had to witness that final boss. So I should have been able to keep that to about a 3:05, potentially, or under 3 hours, or like around that point. But we got a 3:15, which is honestly horrible for this. But my goodness, that was intense. So of course I'm going to save game again. That's not actually, I guess, the final input, but the only input that happens after it is the cutscene, the final cutscene of the game. But anyway, there we go. That is the rogue version of this run. As you can see, there are similarities, but there are a couple differences here and there. This wasn't the best version of the run that I could provide. For example, hide and move silently, I should have that before I get to the barracks, sorry. So the barracks should be quicker, the first Jeweled Scepter should be quicker, that should all be a bit quicker. It's sort of leveled out a little bit, you got to see sort of a bit of the magic as well. And since you don't have to deal with upfront and personal as the rogue, like certain boss fights have just become so much easier. Like that Lich boss fight, I am happy we got actually finished the run. I'm happy I finished the run because that Lich boss fight was actually really, really good. Like, I've never had that happen. He usually throws up his globe, and that's the end of the story. The same. Anyway, I haven't really got anything else to mention. Ignore the summer big segments. I'm gonna have to fiddle around with that because it is so poor, so badly off. I'm gonna have to do like another run and then take that off or something, but that shouldn't be there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this regardless of how awful the final boss turned out. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is meant to be a long final boss, but not that long, so I'm not going to be surprised if you guys just tuned out or skipped to the end here. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to submit this to speedruns.com, obviously, the next day or two. Again, if you want to check out the other run, it's the only other video on my channel, so that's fairly easy to check out. And I believe I got all my social medias and all that in the description of this video and the other one, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, and I think I have a link set up for my Twitch account, which I pretty much don't use to stream, but you know, I do plan on streaming at some point. But if you guys want to check that stuff out, that should all be in the description. BitChute, I don't think I'll be posting this to that, unfortunately at the moment in New Zealand. For reasons I won't mention, I can't access sites like BitChute or Gab.ai at the moment. So until I can get like something set up like a VPN or something, I won't be I'll just be posting stuff to YouTube and that's it. Anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, let me know what you thought. Again, if you noticed anything, any areas where I could, outside of obvious areas where I could improve, if there's anything you guys can think of to bring up, like, oh, maybe if you use this here or something like that, that could make the run quicker, that'd be great to hear, because any and all feedback is appreciated. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all, hopefully, sooner than a month, because I believe that's that's how long between these two uploads it was. I apologize, my English is terrible. Not really, I'm just terrible at talking. Yeah, I'll be going now. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.